Alright, we are on.
Alright, so it's been a little while. Um, well, last you guys were going, you found yourselves in the beautiful twin cities of Wintergrass. I'm sorry, not Wintergrass. Of Winter Spring and Summerfall. To your right, you see a tall mountain, a tall ice cap mountain that turns into a beautiful waterfall and eventually into a beautiful fountain, which flows into the flowered area to your left. As you look out, you see two twin cities, except one covered in ice and snow and one covered in greenery. Between the two cities at the gates are two identical statues. They seem to be holding, well, they are broken, but they seem to be like they were holding an old broken sign, which, if you look, you can see fallen on the ground in front of them. The city is filled with all sorts of beings. There are humans, there are dragonborn, there are tiefling, elves, gnomes, but there's one other race which you may not be familiar with. They are about they're between 7 and 8 feet tall, furry heads.
Oh, is he cute?
They're not really that cute. Actually, I guess some of them are. I don't know. Show you a picture of them right now.
We're also carrying a baby.
Thank you for reminding me of that. And you're carrying a baby.
Oh, shit. Well, maybe not shit, but
Yeah, you're not having to be carrying a baby. You saved the baby.
yeah.
I think shit is right because it might have to change it soon.
Oh crap, yeah.
Look like this. I say with an exceeding amount of confidence that I'm not going to have any connection issues when doing this.
I very nearly almost exited out by mistake. The whole recording shebang.
They're not giants, but that's what they look like. They're called furbolgs.
Our baby's cuter.
They're about 7 feet tall. They're kind of one with nature, but there's a few groups that are neutral, and I will put together a sheet for you guys for some of the neutral races. They're neutral. They like nature. They like plants. They're not big fans of the Emerald Eclipse because, of course, they want nothing but death, destruction, and they pollute. But they're not necessarily your biggest fans either, because you do bring, of course, fighting a war. There is a lot of collateral damage, and sometimes them, their trees, their groves, their farmland are part of that collateral damage. But these guys are walking around working there as well.
Alright, so is anyone guarding the gate? Is this guy guarding the gate, or is he like just on the path?
I'm just walking back and forth with like a wheelbarrow, and in the wheelbarrow you see a bunch of cherries. These cherries are red.
Nice.
On the other side, there's this never fire furbolg, but this guy's in summer, fall. There's a never furbolg in winter, spring, also with a wheelbarrow of cherries, and his cherries are blue.
Ooh. Hey, Hermanji, you want to talk to these guys?
Okay. Are they next to each other? Like,
And I'll do it twice.
can you copy and paste it somewhere?
Absolutely. So, if I was to say how far the cities are away from each other, they are far enough to. See, Darren, this actually might be one that actually you might be able to understand a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you can see the city. It would be like they were across the river, so you can actually see there's bridges connecting them.
Yeah.
It's about a normal sized river, and the cities are separated by that. It's about with a bridge, it's about 3 minutes walking distance. But as you can see from the temperature and everything else, and just how the people talk to each other, they might as well be 10 miles away.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, those are just two furbolgs that both are doing the same exact thing. They do not acknowledge each other.
Yeah.
I don't mean like a Dr. Seuss level of pettiness. Not that Dr. Seuss was petty, but you know, like
Yeah.
sneakers on the beaches and all that stuff. That's what we're doing.
I can't feel like I know what's happening already.
So, do we all want to talk to one guy, or do we want to like each talk to a guy?
I think we should decide which city we want to check out first, maybe, and that might help the decision. What do you guys think?
I mean, if there are two people in here, there's 4 of us. 2 of us can talk to these 2. We've already conquered. It's not like we're in trouble right now, right?
No,
Right,
I
but
know.
I think if we pick one over the other, then the other one's just going to be on this.
Yeah. So, like, whoever we talk to first is kind of going to tip things, possibly.
Yeah. What if we try to call both over at the same time?
So they look like they're not like acknowledging each other, right?
We're not.
Or, like they acknowledge each other, but they don't like each other.
Yeah. Let me say it like this. It's like you can feel
There's tension.
the tension in the air. Not like a fight's about to break out. We're not talking Bloods and Crips, but we're talking. Shit, I can't believe I said that. We're not talking Bloods and Crips, but we are just talking like, oh, that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So both of them happen to be walking up their wheelbarrows, and they find themselves reaching the entryway at the same time. While there is a more than likely enough room for them to move through the gate back outside, either one is really willing to stop and let the others through. Hear them both give huge, exasperated, overly dramatic sighs. Oh, that's an excellent question there. Dar. That is something that you will be able to have answered for you.
Cool.
Before these guys get all swinging at each other, I want to kind of rush up and say, "Hey guys, can I have a moment of your time? I was just wondering if you could give me some information about these 2 cities." And I try to fast talk and get them wrapped up in it a little bit so they forget their animosity.
Let me see would that be persuasion? Yes. Give me a persuasion roll.
That you got just as well.
Oh, the keyboard is coming through? Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Give me a sec to listen to it.
Yeah, no problem.
Persuasion?
Yeah. So they're bickering like, oh, very good. It's like, well, I'm usually busy, but you know, those big warm weather folks over there, they got all the time to lay about in the world. You got questions? I'm sure he'd love to answer them.
Well,
Yes, no. It isn't just time that I have. It's a little thing called personality and, you know, friendliness. Guests come to our beautiful city, ignoring your frostbitten asses, and we like to show them a good time.
Oh yeah, just like your women show everybody a good time.
Oh, come on now, guys. That's not right.
You're right. I apologize. Sometimes I get caught up and I forget my politeness. Welcome to the city of Winter's Fall. Shit.
Winter spring.
Okay.
Welcome to the city of Winter Spring.
No, welcome to the city of Summerfall.
All right, so two cities. What's with the dramatic weather differences between? What would you say, like 100 feet or 100 yards, maybe, like a football field?
Yeah.
Well, it's because their people betrayed the sisters. No, your people disappointed the sisters. You want to go, mate?
I know.
Yeah,
we're
you wanna go,
disappointed
mate?
sisters.
All right, mate, let's do it.
Yeah.
I think we,
Yeah,
I think we would
yeah.
intervene in this one.
I try to get in there without being crushed. I say, guys, can you at least wait until we're finished talking? That would be the polite thing to do.
Yeah.
You're right. Sorry, mate. All I do is collect berries. I'm not on, the council for welcoming and tourist committee exactly.
No, I understand. You're a little out of your element, and it's okay. We're not, we're all friends here. We're not. No, there's no judgment. Just, just try to keep it to a simmer. And
Got it.
And we'll just talk it out. You guys have any questions? These are my friends. I don't remember the names off the top of my head.
X and Dar.
Oh yeah, they're there. Pardon me. Dar and X.
Hello.
And their troops. And you guys have any questions for my friends here? What are your guys' names anyway?
Whoa, wait. Troops. Are you guys for freedom? Are you guys 5 freedoms?
Yes.
Well, oh yeah. I remember I heard the slogan during one of your recruitment campaigns. As long as the last star shines. Oh, it's till the last star falls. No, it's
Myself and my troops are all going to say it in unison. It's like till the last star fades.
Whoa. It's as if you just dropped a charmed person on 2 of them. Their eyes turn to stars, they're staring at you guys, and they kind of suck in their guts, stand up straight, move out their hair, and they say, whoa, you guys aren't just like layabouts, you guys are like proper guests. You have to stay with us. No, you have to stay with us.
Well, look, you guys, we don't tolerate this sort of animosity between peoples. We're all 5 freedoms, so we try to include everyone. I mean, I would love if you guys wanted to join, and we could recruit you guys up and have you in uniforms probably by the end of the day, but you would have to learn to live with each other.
One lady comes by, and she says,
Learn to live with each other. Just look you lot. few minotaurs and your Goliaths let them deliver them our folks.
I'm not any of those things, unfortunately.
Oh, he's a Dragonbone. I fool I saw you guys walk in with a minotaur. I guess he left.
Yeah,
Anyway.
he's in the nether.
But I don't exactly see you guys getting along with them half-orcs. There's another lady who looked exactly like her on the other side. No, not everybody's twins, but there are some twins that are split from city to city.
Ooh, twins.
The furbolgs you met are like that, and these two ladies talking to you right now are like that. They're elves, and these are the least stuck-up elves you've ever seen. Like, they don't even do their hair right.
I look at the furbolgs back and forth and say, "Are you guys brothers?"
If I say he be no brother of mine, would that be too cliche?
Yes,
Why don't you go ahead? Why don't you just go ahead and say it? It's not like you ever had an original thought in your head. Certainly not a smart thought. Oh, I know. I'll stay where it's cold all the time. Real smart.
Okay. Come on, guys. Come on. Keep it to a simmer, remember?
Right. Apologies.
It's okay.
We've been like this for some time. There's legends and stuff, stories. We're not 100% certain. Legend says that, maybe even just 100 years ago, 50 years ago, that these two cities used to go in cycles. As in, it would be winter here while it was spring here. It would be fall here while it was summer there. Kind of like a clock, the seasons just flipping around in this small little area. And the reason for that is, interface back out to your narrator. The reason for that is this island that we call I'm sorry. This island finally does have her name, and that island name is Intervalania. And we're going to pretend that's what we've always been calling it. And I thought I had a picture of the whole map. I do. Hold on. So this island, as you of course are familiar with, you already know about the part you saw with like the Dragonborn and Tiefling main city that you got protecting. This place is roughly the size of Australia. And I know I have a map because I just got it for this purpose.
I thought maybe we just come like from the plains and walk down here.
Yeah. This is all part of the same island that you guys have been on.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought. All right.
Nope, that's not the map. That's one of Negastri and his children.
Oh, wow.
No, I totally didn't show that to you just so you would know it existed. Damn.
So
you're on the western part of the place right now. I'm trying to find the area of the map for you. So, like this place has dinosaurs on it. You've already seen some of them. The part you came on, of course, is fairly normal. To the north, there's some dense jungle where harpies live. It's a pretty big island. I can't even really call it an island. It's a pretty big continent. Yeah, we'll call it a continent. It's a pretty big continent with a pretty huge ecosystem. And that's why I can't find a map, because apparently I didn't remember to copy it. Alright, well, it was just a big world map anyway. I probably didn't copy it because I knew I wasn't going to use it more than glance at it.
Alright, but you guys are on the western part of it right now. You landed on the eastern part. So, like, you land on the northeast. You're not all the way to the southwest, but you are on the western part of it. You're not all the way to the coast, to the west coast. If you were in, like, North America, you landed in New York, in the New York part of the country, and you guys are probably in Ohio.
Okay. So we're like mid country.
More or less, yeah.
Okay, so so you guys have like an orphanage or something around here?
Oh, you guys are talking about the orphanage. Yeah, it's a little bit to the south.
Do you have two?
What were we gonna do with this baby? This wasn't my idea, was it?
I,
That was I don't know who said you should take the baby, but the sisters say, "Oh my gosh, is that little Christopher? What is little Christopher? Well, we ought to be bringing him back to his parents.
Yes.
We ought to be bringing him back to his parents. That's what I said. I'll be taking the lad back to his parents.
How about we just take him?
yeah.
I'll be taking the lad back to his mom. I'll be taking the lad back to his dad."
All right.
Oh,
How did
so
this
Mama
baby
got
get
us-
stolen in the first place? Like what happened? How did it go missing?
For the first time ever, they all kind of dropped their personal shit and their city rivalry. You see tears well up in their eyes. You were asking about that orphanage down south. To answer your question back there, Ranger. No, there's only one. But oh shit, I did call it. Damn. They're referring to that orphanage. No, there's only one. There's more troubles than you see with our two rivalry towns. Children have been being kidnapped. They've been disappearing. Of course, it first started with just the children in the orphanage. This was just, the half-orc children who belonged to this small half-orc settlement over to the, a bit northwest of here. But then it started being furbolg children, human children, elven children. And of course those orphans down south. A lot of them is just painted right in. People would hear thunder, steps, and by the time they came out to see what the storm was, sometimes children would be missing. So,
Is Christopher another?
Christopher is a dwarf.
Christopher the dwarf. Okay, well, whose house was Christopher taken from?
Neither house. His mother and father were trying to reconcile, so they're having, a picnic out near the woods. They heard a song, they fell asleep, and then they were awoken by thunder. And when they were awoken by thunder, they woke up and Christopher was gone.
I think I know who the thunder was.
Ooh, intriguing.
Alright. These guys break down crying. The ladies go back and they say, well, the ladies go back. It looks like they're going to go try to get the mayors of their respective towns. This is going to give you guys some time to talk amongst yourselves if you think you have some theories.
Yeah.
Okay, lay it on us, X.
Okay. What I thought in the beginning was, this baby that we found, it was gonna help us actually fix everything that's happening in here. Because, I don't know, some very, same archetype, I guess, as most stories. I'm talking completely not physics, sorry.
It's okay.
What do they say in the PSAs? Don't involve the children in the argument.
But yeah, I guess X thought of that too. X kind of just thought that, oh, we have this baby, and considering how those two furbos were fighting, that's the thing that's gonna help fix things. Finding, I guess now that we know more stuff about children just disappearing from the world, we're gonna have to find those people.
We know that they have names and genders.
Yeah.
I would think you guys know. We don't know this yet because I only heard the Furbo briefly talk about it, and they're not experts. Is they started talking about the other side betraying and disappointing the sisters.
Yeah.
Don't know what it is yet, but of course you see two statues with a rope that are no longer holding something, and you can see by the boobs on them that they are twin sisters.
How nice.
I know I just put the boobs on there for Darren. You also still know that there's a thing with cursed weapons. And do you remember any? I mean, I know you found a lot of bodies. Do you remember any bodies that you found near the time that you found this baby?
There was the one that had the grubs in it, right?
That's correct. All right, so that's just some things you guys to think about. Carry on.
Alright, so you got
Okay,
sister
I don't-
and founders. Mhm. Yeah,
I don't
right,
even
sorry.
remember. I don't even remember getting the baby. Like, in all honesty, I don't remember grubs. I don't remember what the situation was. I know it was bandits, but I don't remember like
Okay,
anything.
cool. I'll rewind it for you. So you came into the forest, you found a whole bunch of dead bodies. Then you found like a two-headed ogre giant thing, and it was dead. And when you went and examined the body, these little grub things came out. These grub hookworms were actually trying to dig into your skin. I believe one got into one of your soul. I think one got into her. I think one got into Gonzalez's skin, and you had to burn it out.
I think it was somebody. I think it was one of the other guys.
It
But
was
yes,
X,
you're right.
it was X, yeah.
Okay, right. And then you guys were chasing these bandits at the same time, and these what were they? Some type of trickster creature tried to fool you into getting caught into these spider webs. You have no idea what they wanted to do with you because you whooped your ass. But at that same time, you found the baby. They were pretending to be the child's parents, but they were actually just going to go and try to either ransom the kid or do whatever. They probably got greedy and figured, hey, we can ransom the kid, and they saw the shininess of your uniforms, assumed you were probably officers, and wanted to ransom you guys as well.
Hmm.
There's
That
no
is true.
real evidence that they were with the Emerald Eclipse, but as far as you guys are concerned, when monster people want to fight you, you don't really ask too many questions.
We're hardened soldiers now. No fucking around. All right. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss. I don't know. I wanted to return this kid to its fucking proper house and then bail on it, but I think it's going to be
There's a bigger
different.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess we're going to have to. Who's got the kid right now, anyway?
Your troop. One of your guys.
Yeah.
Your fighter.
Oh, right. Didn't he take the kid back?
I
No,
originally thought he did, but I think we
We sent,
changed. Yeah.
You sent your Raven, I think.
Yeah, you sent the Raven to tell them originally you wanted to take the kid back to headquarters, then somebody whispered in your ear that it had an address on his butt for the city itself. So
Yeah.
you ended up changing your mind, but you wanted to take the baby back to headquarters so that I don't know, Specs could experiment on the baby. I have no idea why you wanted to send the baby back to
Wow.
headquarters.
Wow. Okay, what about my troops?
Yeah, they're right with you. I think we ended up deciding that Gonzalez was holding on to the baby because he kept missing, so you put him on diaper patrol.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
don't think Gonzalez is there anymore.
Yeah, Gonzalez is still there for right now.
I don't have a picture of Gonzalez.
Oh, okay.
I can get one.
Don't worry about it. No, don't even worry about it, because blah blah blah. Alright, so Gonzalez holds up the baby, and it's a little dwarf baby. It's a cute little dwarf baby. He has an adorable little goatee already because, he's a dwarf. He's already got parts of his beard. So he has a neat little goatee, and he's gooing, and he's cuddling, and Gonzalez has half a smile on his face.
Having fun there, bud?
Well, sir, I mean, Sorry, sir.
You're fine.
So do you guys know where? Oh, sorry. I think you mentioned this already. Where did the baby originally come from? The baby wasn't in either one of the cities.
Oh, no. Baby definitely comes from these cities. The mom and dad just live in different. The mom lives in summer, fall, and the dad lives in winter, spring.
Okay. Do they know which parent the baby was with?
Both.
Yeah. They were with both of its parents. They were out having a picnic. They were trying to reconcile. That's where they actually got put to. I'm sorry, I should have said that. That's where they fell asleep and they heard the thunder, and then they woke up and they found the child gone.
Oh, okay. I mean, before the picnic and stuff. I guess I'm trying to use the child as a way to decide which city to visit first.
Yeah, whose house did the kid live in?
Ah, good question. They lived in one house one week and the other house the other week. It was a pretty equal split.
Okay.
Well, then I think we should take it to the girl. Oh wait, are they dwarves?
I think we're waiting for them.
We're waiting for the mayors right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great, good.
I asked one of the two furball, or both of the furballs. I said, "Hey guys, can you do me a solid while we're waiting for the mayor and go and get the parents to this kid and just kind of let them know that it's returned?"
Both of the furballs look at you. They grumble something about, "Oh shit, why did I think of this? This means that now these parents have to be actual characters with actual names."
Sorry.
John and Jane.
Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, no
Go
problem.
ahead and discuss your plans and stuff while we do that.
The sisters and the fact that the weather is changing, you think it would be some sort of artifact?
Yeah, it could be. I think we'll find out more when the mayors get here.
Yeah, probably.
We could probably disseminate. I don't know if we should believe anything they say.
So the sign was the name of the island, was it? Was that it?
I don't know. Let's have a look at the sign and see what we can make of it.
Yeah.
When you look at this sign, what you see is, like, they kind of mentioned a dial, and on the dial, you see all 4 seasons, and you see that it looks like any of you, Her Majesty, you have a mechanical background to an extent, right?
We did do the specs thing.
I don't know.
The internship, right?
Yeah, I am Specs apprentice.
Okay, cool.
His knowledge.
That's good enough for me. You see something like a clockwork device that you remember Specs working on, you think that this thing more than likely used to spin, and it was set up to spin forever.
Forever?
Forever, ever.
It's like a
Okay.
sundial.
Yeah.
Can I investigate the breakage of the sign and maybe figure out what caused it?
Sure, as a matter of fact. And if anybody wants to help him out,
Yeah.
you guys can actually go ahead and investigate and tell me what you're looking for.
Damn, I suck.
I just want to know if it was like a sword or an axe, or like if it was hit by lightning. Like was it natural or was it attacked? Like was it done in anger or violence? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. You do not see any of the telltale marks of hammering, of chiseling, nothing like a sword break or anything like that. Honestly, looking at it, you don't see a whole lot of reason for this thing to have fallen. You do, you're in knowledge, right?
How
Yes.
many? Yeah.
All right. You do have a slight queasy feeling.
Wheezing, like
Queasy.
a lung issue.
Nauseous.
Queasy, yeah. Like your stomach is, you feel butterflies on your stomach.
Squeeze. Okay. Okay. So, geez, guys, I don't know. I'm getting some sort of weird feeling about this thing. It's upsetting my tummy.
Deliberate? Does it look like it's been deliberately destroyed?
It's kind of hard to tell. Not really, but it's hard to tell either way.
I want to check for splinters.
Exactly. Yeah. It doesn't look like. Actually, that's a good thing to look for. You don't see splinters, but while you're looking, you see on one side of the you see on the one hand that was holding up this thing. Oh man, how do I explain this? You ever see like when ivy's on the side of a building, if you take it off, how it leaves little buds?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what you see on one statue hand. On the other statue hand, you see like the same type of erosion you would see when an iceberg goes over like a rock.
Hydraulic fracturing.
Good up for the environment.
That's a much prettier word that I was going to use. So yes, we'll go with that.
All right.
Did it just break into no other big parts?
It is broke exactly in half.
Are the chick's hands broken off? Like, I'm assuming that's what was holding it up, right?
Yeah, you see where. Oh, yes, an excellent question. Matter of fact, does it help you guys out? No. Even though what you know about statues says that at least their fingertips should be missing, they're not.
Betrayed the sisters. How does one betray the sisters?
Who are the
Let's-
sisters to begin with?
You'll have to ask somebody about that or dig up some of the
Yeah.
books and stuff that are laying around.
Is anybody a bard? No one's a bard, right?
I have bards.
Just wondering if we could do a history check and maybe find out a little bit more about this place. You know what I mean, about the sisters and stuff. But I imagine
You will have the
be
opportunity. Yeah, you will absolutely have the opportunity to learn some of those things.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just.
Before
Yeah, I'm
the-
just
Well, actually, I shouldn't even say that. Go ahead and keep talking for a little bit.
Yeah, so we'll it's just like you said, Himeji. We'll just have to like hear what these guys are saying and pick out um who's putting a pretty face on stuff and just suss out the real story.
Can I check the mechanism on this thing?
See how it works.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't see any good reason this should work. Like, of course, it's part of a clockwork thing, but where there should be like a second gear or another gear turning on a gear, there's not really anything. It's like even the clockwork part is just for show. But you know this thing spun just by some of the wear and tear on the wheel. Like, the way some of the moss is on it, you can tell that this thing certainly spins. But yeah, you can't see any earthly technological reason why this would work.
It's gonna be
From the
magic.
mechanism, you think? X?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. The one thing you do see on the back of it are what could best be described as windsocks. Like maybe this thing spun the same way a windmill spins, but it would need to be a very specifically strong wind to blow like that. And you don't see really evidence of hurricanes or tornadoes. You haven't heard of them on this land mass.
Cool.
Okay. Anybody have any other ideas, or should we just wait for the name?
If we are not really careful, we could spark a diplomatic incident here. Oh, that's different.
Yeah, I didn't even drop her on top of whoever I dropped her on top of.
She's nice.
She's mom. So I guess she's a Medill.
These are the parents?
These are the parents. The dad's name is Dad, and the mom's name is Mom.
Okay. I say, hey, Dad, Mom, come on over here and take a look at your kid.
You're awfully familiar, aren't you, lad? The name is not Dad to you. My name is Dadanomicus. That's me ex-wife, Mamanomicus.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't. I apologize.
It's fine. I mean, you brought back our son. Aye, I can't believe it. I thought we'd never see him again.
Yeah, well, Zen and Dara really did most of it, or X and Dara really did most of it, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure they really don't hear a word you're saying because they are too busy hugging and kissing their son, tears rolling down both of their cheeks. And they're actually embracing each other too before they notice that they're embracing each other. Catch their breath and, kind of stand at attention. Again, both of them hugging each other at the same time.
I have a question. So
Yeah, sure.
So Dadanomicus and Mamanomicus, right?
Oh, forget what the old man said. You can just call us Dad or Mom.
Okay. How did you get Christopher?
Oh, well.
Like, I would think you would give them like a son and Nomicus or whatever, right?
You know what, lad? You're right. You figured out our dark secret. Yes, his name is Sononomicus. Okay, so A, we were really hoping you weren't asking us how we had the child in the first place. But we'll admit, during some of the old grades where we go outside and work outside the city, me and Alas here met, we fell in love, and we had a child. Now, if we would have named him Sononomicus, everyone would have known that we were fornicating with each other. Aye, but I guess the one thing we didn't think about were there aren't a whole lot of dwarves around here, so everybody knew that we had children together anyway. So naming him Christopher was just kind of our way to hide the fact that we were trying to unify the towns.
Oh.
I think you're
I like
making
it.
your life more complicated than it needs to be.
So, you guys are going to get a little plot of land in the middle of the town and move in with each other? Are you guys allowed to do that? What's the consequences of this?
Oh, shaming and shunning. People turning their noses up at you. People going and talking all their old shit. Plus, those two old farts down at the guard station. Always looking to go and poke somebody. Always looking to find somebody. Yeah, those two haven't been getting along back before these towns, got stuck into the seasonal ruts that they're in now.
How did all this happen anyway? Like, everything seems crazy.
Alright, I don't know anything, but the thought is that this part of the island's weather is controlled by these two elemental type sisters. Something like goddesses, to be honest. One sister controls, the movements of winter and spring. The other sister controls the movements of summer and fall. And they work together. Each taking a turn because it's hard to go and control the weather on an entire, continent or an entire landmass like this. Hold on.
Yeah, it involves dramatic music. Is it just the two sisters?
I think so. So something happened to the two sisters, and as a result of the two sides being locked in this season, those seasons, that's what drove them apart. You think?
Oh, well, here's what. Of course, it's all propaganda. Some people say that the town over there stole one of the sisters' hearts. And of course, this town says the same thing for the opposite, that one of them stole, the hearts of the sisters. And I don't mean stole in a way where you seduce them. I mean literally took their heart, which was part of their magical control, and absconded with it.
What do the rumors say? Like, did it?
Well, the main thing we've heard is, of course, apart from blaming it on the cities, was possibly connected to the Golden Square sisters. Now, the Golden Square sisters, they are different than the ones we're talking about. The two sisters of winter, whose names are fuck, Mike, how could you mess that up? Oh wait, I said them in Discord for this exact reason, so I could go back to it. Never mind, I remember. It was Blancasita, and Verdecita.
Okay, just X. Did you write that down?
Blanca is in white, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's green. I think.
Yep.
So these are the square sisters.
Those are the sisters that control the weather.
Okay, okay.
The golden square, I should say, the golden square weird sisters.
Huh.
Rival sisters. So where are these other sisters supposed to dwell?
Well, they were killed by the, well, actually, they were killed by the nuns that run the orphanage. Yeah. The Golden Square Sisters were a group of witches, a coven, if you will. They had some weird little cults, and what they would do is, for lack of a better term, grant wishes. But not the good kind of wishes. All their wishes had a huge price to pay. Yeah.
That's
So, like,
But-
if you wish for a bigger dick, it would just be like all lumpy on one end.
That's happened, lad. Yeah. You don't want to be going and doing that. Actually, what's really funny is somebody wished for a bigger dick, and their brother Richard turned into a giant and ate him.
Oh.
Wow.
You know, that actually sounds really familiar. At least lately. You see how, back at the camp we had, I guess, mercs that had really good equipment, right? But they had curses in them. You think they might have done it?
Lad, those sisters are dead. Those nuns down south, they gave all their powers and all their empowering abilities to take them down. They were that powerful. Those nuns were great warriors themselves at some point, but the fight with the sisters took everything out of them,
You said
forced them into retirement, and now they're, just trying to take care of children and take care of the next generation.
You said it yourself. They're very powerful. So it's possible that they might still be doing it.
They're dead. They have to be dead. They
Probably right.
take their child and they run away.
Okay, why don't we go down and visit the nuns?
They're definitely not dead.
No, probably not, but they might be able to tell us where they are.
Sure.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Before they left, they also told you that this was why I wish I still had the map. If you guys leave from here to the south, we'll take you on a path to where the where the nuns are.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, so I'm just gonna switch you guys over here real quick just so you can see.
Is this still part of Albert Forest or no? No, right?
Yeah, actually, there are still parts of Albert Forest. Albert Forest is pretty big.
That's weird. I didn't get switched.
Nobody got switched.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'm just going to show you guys. Actually, let me block this off real quick. Gotta hide something. Alright. I hit the Bane part. No spoilers.
Okay, I remember this.
Alright. So, you remember you came in over here? Sorry, you remember you came in over here?
Uh-huh.
Over here is, they tell you that there's an enchanted grove. It seems most likely that this used to lead to, Verdecita's area. like where her throne was, where she ruled. Um, Back to this direction. There was another path somewhere. We'll just say to the west from the city where you are. Yeah, we'll say if you go south and you go west instead of going all the way south, you'll find like a mountain range, which is where Lancasita was said to rule.
Okay.
And of course, all the way to the south eventually leads to the nuns and the orphanage. And there's some random ass half orc village out in the middle of there as well. You'll see some of these paths open up. All right.
So what do you guys think? Orphanage or somewhere else?
Are these sisters alive?
We don't know. But I do think that the orphanage would be a better call right now. Because we need more information.
Yeah, I'm curious to see the orphanage as well.
Alright.
You hear you hear the steady and perfect marching of feet, and you actually hear the anthem of your country start to play, and it's playing from behind you.
Oh, okay. I want to turn around and look. Or no, better yet, I sent Alien out to look.
Elliot looks up and immediately stands at attention.
What are you doing back there?
Sir, sir, where you need to be, sir, they're coming. One of the generals.
Oh shit.
Goddamn generals.
But before the general comes, you do hear the marchers. You do hear them singing an old song.
Yeah.
Where is it?
I think he's coming in.
Oh wait, that's not the right song. Hold on, that's the wrong song.
Oh my
What the
god.
hell was that?
It's the Rockstar General.
What's he look like?
Ozzy Osbourne.
Sorry, wrong song.
Good game.
Before you see the army come in, a friendly and familiar face hops in first. It's Specs.
Oh.
And no, I didn't lose Specs token. Oh, there it is.
Specs. I greet Specs.
Oh, hello, boys. How are we?
Doing fine. Your gear seems to be holding up well.
Good. Hopefully I have some new things I was working on. So before you're off to anywhere else, hopefully we can have a chance to chat. Wow, this place is amazing. This is, I mean, it's not nearly as dependable as, a good old piece of machinery. But when it just comes down to magical things, this is beautiful.
I would tend to agree, I guess. X found a pretty interesting clock over there you might be itching to take a look at.
Wow, yes, my boy, my boy. This is, well, I guess fairies can do it well sometimes. What Specs is referring to is that this looks like fey magic.
Oh, so the sisters are fey types?
Probably. Yes. The sisters are some type of fey, some type of elemental. Um, they control the weather. Like I said, you don't know what's going on right now. You don't know why they stopped or what they're doing. Um, Fae tend to be chaotic by the standards of, normal folks like us. They don't really regard things like property, don't look at life and death the same way. They're not usually necessarily evil or selfish, but their indifference can sometimes be dangerous.
Hmm.
And of course, sometimes it can be really nice, like making sure that you have proper crops because they like how beautiful the flowers are. So Fae are really hard to read.
I think that's
But
particularly why I don't like them.
there's a lot of people that don't like Fae. But okay. So I know I said this in Discord. You guys, well, at least Hermeji, Dar, and Zunk are all Navy. I believe X, you're also Navy, but you might be Army considering the fact that you're mostly a Ranger. But for our purposes, mainly because I know the naval ranks and I don't know the Army ranks as well. For right now, you're with this group. You guys are a special force unit. That's why you each have your two ensigns. You guys are at this moment lieutenant commanders. I'm sorry, you're lieutenants at the moment, and your soldiers are ensigns. And like I said, I'll write this stuff down for you so remember. But your next rank would be lieutenant commander whenever you guys reach a new rank.
Cool.
That's neither here nor. But there's also army units. So you guys, like you fly in vehicles, you pilot things, you do some of the sea battles. That's why like Zunker as a sailor. You're a sailor too, so I guess that would actually mean that you still fall into this area of like naval part of things. Air Force, all that stuff falls under that purview. But you still have Marine type troops too. Like you see how they had the little cars and stuff. There are also tanks that exist, and those fall under the purview of the Army. A lot of the major ground battles also fall under that purview. So when you're talking about the big, huge 100 on 100 sword to sword fights, that tends to be Army stuff. So there's different divisions of the entire military unit. The people coming in right now are Marines.
Wow. I salute. Oh crap, we don't salute.
That's very good. I'm glad you remembered that.
Yeah.
But you guys can stand at attention.
Yeah.
All the Marines come by. They walk side by side, march in lockstep. They stop at the same time, slam their spears into the ground at the same time. It's extremely crisp. And in the back is a Dragonborn general.
Yeah, I've been dreading that.
He's young. Not super young. Probably about 3 or 4 years older than you guys.
I lock eyes with him and I'm like, So like I acknowledge that I know who he is.
Suspects, what's up? What are you guys doing here?
Oh yes. General Gouchard, believe that he saw, a huge boat down to the south where some of the Emerald Eclipse army were coming in. So he was hoping to bring his troops down that way, cut them off at their boat, and try to cut off the head of the snake before it infested things.
So you guys are just passing by.
Exactly. But I'm just hanging out with them because, well, I don't like going through the woods myself. I can fight a little bit, but I hate to be caught out in the middle of the woods.
Does that mean you're traveling with us?
I hope he travels with you. I should hope he travels with you. Get him out of my hair for a change.
No one's in your hair.
That's not very nice. Okay, so I like you.
Any rate. So, gentlemen, how goes your task trying to feed the people of the city?
Well, General, we've managed to make our way here so far. We've cleared parts of all their forest, and we are just attempting to discern the status of these two twin cities.
Oh, Lieutenant. I see. You're gathering information.
Indeed. Doing what we can.
I hope you gathered some skulls as well.
We've had our fair share.
Back there?
Pardon me, sir. Did you say skulls?
Well, I don't expect you to collect them, just to make sure that you chop them off the heads of the ones who own them.
So is this General who I think it is? Is it my brother?
Ah, I haven't introduced myself. I am General Gouchard. Gouchard Noxious. Gouchard Noxious.
So I'm gonna say, oh come on, brother. Surely there's more to this war than just taking heads.
Much more than mending the wounds of the weak, yes. Licking wounds, perhaps there'll be time like that when men like me take care of the enemy, and then men like you can nurse them back to health.
There is honor in all forms of our service, dear brother.
I tilt my head.
To quote you, brother, honor, schmonner. Oh, and I'm forgetting my manners. Hello, brother.
It has been a long time. I see that such time has not dulled your attitude.
I'm gonna whisper to Specs and say, is he always like this? Annoying?
No. He's in quite a good mood. I do believe that both of them become quite the assholes whenever they're around each other. He's an excellent field general, honestly. And for all the talk of nursing wounds, he doesn't have to worry about it because his leadership usually stops his soldiers from even getting hurt.
Not everything is solved by the tip of a sword, brother.
I step forward and I say, I don't know if you've been paying attention or not, but Dar here saved us from about 25 shadows on one of our first adventure missions. Without him there, we would have been dead for sure, so I don't know if any of your regular troops would have been able to do anything like that.
God has blessed me with
Some things
smiled
done
for a
have heads.
yeah.
He smiles for a moment and says, "Ah, Well, I'm glad to see that my brother's been useful. And I won't lie, I have heard of some of your exploits. I've heard that you gentlemen were instrumental in defeating Captain Kirk and taking that ship. Is that true?
It was a hard fought battle, but yes, we did it. Couldn't have done it without my friends here.
You know what? You boys are alright. But if you want to talk about taking some heads, I got something really cool to show you guys. Come on north with me.
We really kind of got to get this food thing taken care of.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lieutenant. Come on north with me.
Yeah. Let me come by myself.
I'm staying.
So like yeah, I'll walk
I'll
up
go.
beside him, and away from the troop standing, it begins to be like a little less formal, but still soldierly.
Yeah, I'll leave an alien back here.
I'm staying with Specs. I don't like this guy. I am actually annoyed by him.
It is like it's always tense with me and him. He's a jock, basically.
Alright, so you boys want to talk about, leaving your mark on the area? Check this out.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I thought we did that.
Nah, you guys, most of them escaped. These were a lot of guys that escaped and a lot of guys that left. They rounded them all up and piled them all up right there. It's about 50 dead orcs and wargs and whatnot. He's rolling with about 12 soldiers.
So was it a pile or a pit?
It's a pile right now. It's closer to a pyramid.
Can I investigate to see if there were any civilians inside of there?
By all means.
I want to guidance him.
Oh yeah, I'll need the guidance.
Alright, you look through the piles, and you see every one of them seems to be armed. Their hands have the calluses on them from people who are used to using weapons all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, so what you see is a huge pile of dead soldiers, a lot of blood, and some random ass mushrooms.
I'm going to turn to the general and say, brother, you take way too much pleasure in this. You posed them. A pyramid? Really?
Come on, brother. It wasn't so much a pose. It was just the neatest way to stack them up and to, get them out of the way. I mean, really, Frank back there wanted to take a giant pike and shove each one of them on top of a pike like, a big spinny thing, but they couldn't get them to spin, so, he just piled them up.
That's just sick. We do our job to protect the people and to help them, not to enjoy killing.
Okay, brother, let me ask you this. If you stab someone, but you feel really bad after it, are they less dead?
My honor is more intact.
Bloody hell, brother. I'll never understand you. You look at the mushrooms, and like I said, they're random ass mushrooms, but these mushrooms are blood red, and roughly the size of a halfling or a gnome's head. Like, if it was a little hat, that's what it would look like.
Would I be able to summon one?
You want to pull a mushroom?
No, like if I was somewhere else, would I be able to summon one of those mushrooms now that I've seen them?
Let me see. Are you able to only summon magical items or non-magical items or whatnot?
Non-magical.
Okay. Keep a note of the mushrooms for right now. I don't know if you want to try to pick one because all you've seen right now is the cap of it. You haven't seen the whole thing.
Okay. Well, I want to be precautious. I want to be cautious. When I summon some tongs and some safety gear and all that kind of shit, I don't want fucking anthrax to shoot out of these things or anything. So I'm careful with them, and I pluck one of them and kind of look at them.
You can try. Give me a strength check.
Okay, hold on a second. Someone want to guidance me?
Dark.
Oh.
Okay,
Luck.
so you pull on this mushroom with all your strength, and it takes you about 2 minutes of pulling on it. You're not getting too far, but you realize that if he was not busy, like taking his monthly bath right now, that Zunkarat would be laughing at you. So you bend at your knees, you stretch again, you put all your strength into it, and you do manage to yank the mushroom out of the air. It flies off behind you, and you hear a little whack, and the mushroom kind of disappears into the forest.
Oh. It moved?
Oh,
It's
and
alive?
you feel queasy again.
I'm just gonna back up here for a sec. Dar, do you want to try to grab one of those motherfuckers?
Sure. Absolutely. Let's see. What's the best way to do this? Strength.
Is it
Horrible.
Yeah, after seeing, Hermeji do all his strength to really go and pull up one, you start to pull one, and you just realize that it's as if this mushroom was actually holding on to the ground from the inside.
Yeah.
Your brother kind of chuckles at you and cockily walks up to the mushroom and he kind of slips. He falls on his butt actually going over, landing on top of a kobold's face. Gets some blood on his pants. Look a little bit embarrassed, but he tries to get back up, play it off cool.
I'm going to be very stoic, and
says,
I'm going to extend my hand to help him to his feet.
Are meaningless anyway, brother.
I'm going to be very stoic and extend my hand to help him to his feet.
He reaches for your hand, then remembers it's your hand, and just kind of pushes himself up off the ground.
I see. Very nice, General.
X, if you were here, I would ask you to do a history check.
I'm not. I don't like this guy.
Okay.
I can do a history check.
What do you know about nature? Do you have nature?
I do not, but I have a high intelligence.
Okay.
You can
And I
Roll
have
me
a
a
high
history. All right, roll me a history.
Whoa.
Good enough. These mushrooms weren't here when you walked past here. I mean, obviously neither were dead bodies, but these mushrooms weren't here.
Hmm.
So these just came here like yesterday.
Yeah, within the last, it's been about 12 hours. In fact, it's getting to be like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night now. The sun's going down, it's getting dark. But yeah, it's been about 12 hours.
So I asked, is the general there with us?
Yes, he is. He just saw him.
What? Where did this fungus come from? Do you know? It just kind of sprung up. Like, was it here before you dumped all the bodies, or is it coming from the bodies?
Mushrooms come from blood now? Weird. No, those mushrooms weren't there.
So they're new mushrooms.
I should say so. Pretty big. I don't know. You know these magical forests. Sometimes plants grow, fruit grows super fast. Who knows? This is why you eat rations and not the fruits from trees.
Very wise. I want to summon like a jar, and I want to try to get some of the creature's blood in it.
Yeah. Go right ahead.
Okay, so I want to scoop some up, and just like a beaker or a vial or something, but made of, I don't know, clay pot or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, there's all sorts of squishing sounds. To be as gross as possible, to not be super gross, the field is almost muddy with blood.
Okay, well, that's a little gross. But I slosh over and try to get a good squirter. I would know something like that from alchemy or shit, like, you know what I mean, like an alchemy beaker or something.
Exactly. Is there anything that I would have you roll for that? No. You got enough knowledge, specs, because he has really good hearing. Actually heard about the mushrooms that just came up within the last 12 hours, and he goes and he runs up to talk to you about it.
Okay. I'll bring my token up.
Oh my. That's much more grisly than I thought.
Did you bring X with you?
I guess I would be with them. So yeah.
X? Those mushrooms, you've ever seen anything like that before?
Maybe.
I've got
Okay.
mushrooms.
Okay. Here's the thing, X. You spent years in the woods. You've seen owlbears. You've seen Matthias trees. You've seen a whole lot of things. You've even seen where practicing druids have used plant growth on watermelons and made watermelons the size of a giant's boob. And you've never seen this particular type of mushroom. What you do know is that the mushroom itself, you feel a warmth from it. Like, I don't know. Honestly, if you had to say, it's probably about body temperature, like 98.6 degrees on these mushrooms. And although this is flat land, you see all that muddy blood and everything going right towards the stems, of the mushrooms. But no, you've never seen this before.
Not
So,
good.
you see it? Strange, isn't it? Oh, Himeji, you've got a blood sample there.
Yeah, I've got a sample of the blood if you want to have a look at it. I figure if the mushrooms came from the blood, some trace of them should be in the blood before they change.
That's possible. Well, let's go and test it out. So, I guess you guys go back into the city, and
Mhm.
I will move you to this map. You don't even want to know how many freaking screens I have now.
Wow.
Wrong one. I didn't move you guys anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
And as we were walking back, I'm gonna say, hey, isn't this the place where we killed like a dozen Emerald Eclipse by just firing one arrow?
Yeah, this one says, yeah, boss. A whole lot of them died over here. Full of rage, anger, piss, vinegar. That was a pretty good move, though, boss.
Team effort. I'm gonna.
Dar just pretends that he didn't know here. It's like he's just been in this argument with his brother about loving killing so much, and evidence of our own.
I wasn't doing that to
Yeah, I know, but you know, he just has to kind of like just keep his cool, like whistling and pretending it's not applicable.
Right.
It's pretty funny.
Ooh, what was that?
Yeah, that was spoilers is what it was. All right. So as you know, these are twin cities.
Mm-hmm.
The parts on the right hand side are still, summer, fall, winter, spring, blah 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 blah. You guys, go ahead.
I was just going to say, what's the first floor? The top one is the first floor?
Oh, those are two different buildings.
Yeah, I know, but
The ones at the bottom, those are an inn.
sorry.
The ones at the top are, where you guys would be able to stay. If you, well, no, I'm sorry, you would stay in the inn. The ones at the top are just like, little houses where they have some books, library stuff, that type of thing. Research areas.
Okay.
And of course, you guys can choose whether or not you're going to winter grasp or summer fall. I'm not going to be an asshole and make your decision destroy the world.
Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? It doesn't really matter. Summer fall is probably warmer.
I was thinking
it.
exactly the same thing. We may as well start off somewhere warm, so that when we go to the cold thing, we know a little bit more about what we're dealing with.
Wait. I think I have it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think.
As you guys were marching back, your brother gives a little nod to the rest of you guys. Said, "Listen, I'm taking these men and myself down to the coast, and we're going to try our best to fight off this Emerald Eclipse. What you do, of course, is extremely important as well. Sometimes I like to pick on my brother, but please, never forget, we need your research. We need those weapons. We need those vehicles, because they all give us an edge in this fight. Those people back in the city, they need to eat. And I know if you can be Captain Kirk, then you can beat this famine. Best of luck to you." And him and the soldiers march off.
Yeah.
Good luck,
I'm just gonna say to him that look, I know I don't approve much all the time, but
Dude,
right now,
Dar, your brother's a dick.
he is.
That was kind of nice of him to see us off like that.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
right.
But at the mention of him going off to the freedom to fight the Emerald Eclipse, I mean, he's a dick, but he's
He is
my
really
dick,
kind of a
so
dick, yeah. But
yeah. So I'll just be like,
so
just don't die.
I think we should go for the winter place.
Okay. I like the cold.
And there'll be fires, which will be nice.
Yeah, there's also hot cocoa.
There you go. Mulled wine.
Oh, they have hot toddies here. I forgot. Hot cocoa and hot toddies.
Nice. Nice. Um, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but the warm place seems a little easy. We gotta prove that we're men. We gotta embrace the cold. It lets us know that we're still alive. And we could die out there. Not smart.
All right, in that case, I've got 2 votes for Wintergrass. Ah, shit. Winter Spring. Wintergrass must be a place. So bring your token to the top left grid.
Gotcha. Top left. So that's myself and my. I'll name my first guy Jose, and my second guy Jose, and my ranter is named Jeffrey.
Do they have
Oh,
stadiums?
yes, they do. And that's actually important because, well, gentlemen, I've managed to look at this blood, and all I see is, well, normal blood. It's insane. Absolutely no special properties about this blood. It's also getting dark. It's dark now. The sky is black. There's a huge moon shining, a huge full moon shining in the sky. Oh, Hermeji! I almost forgot.
Yes, sir.
It's not. Well, it's good news and bad news.
Oh. Okay.
First, could you call forth Alien and Gonzalez? So yeah,
I don't.
what are you gonna say?
I don't know if Gonzalez wants anybody to see his face.
No, I can understand that. Maybe he's already figured it out.
Nope, there he is.
Alright. Gonzalez, lad. I'm afraid I have some bad news. It's from the Admiral. How do I put this delicately? I suppose I don't. Gonzalez, you've contracted a disease. It runs in your family. The symptoms of the disease are you begin to lose your sight, and slowly but surely, the ability to control your limbs is robbed from you. I'm sure you noticed that lately you've had trouble fighting.
Yeah, he's not been good at the. He's been slowing down a little. I have to admit.
Unfortunately, Gonzalez, sometimes with this disease, you, of course, just become less and less of a fighter. And sometimes with disease, it actually goes and eats your body from the inside to out.
It is.
Eventually, you fall into a battle rage, and all you can do is blindly swing. Gonzalez, I'm afraid that you'll be decommissioned from the Five Freedoms Army. You cannot be a soldier. What?
Gonzalez.
What?
No, I can fight, sir. Remember, we come up together. I fought with you so many times, and I know that I messed up. I know that I can't. I know I've been missing, but sir, I'm gonna get it right. Please don't let them take me. Don't let them
Man,
take this away from
I
me,
wish I could. This isn't my call. I mean, you're my guy. I don't know. I don't know how I'm ever going to replace you,
sir. I
but
don't,
I need for your health. That's
sir.
the
I
most
died for
important
this
thing.
army. They say I'm gonna die. I might die anyway. I might die tomorrow. I could have died yesterday on Kirk's ship. But
I think.
if I'm not a soldier, I'm already dead.
I think the question is, if your performance goes down, will anybody else die around you?
Sir, I swear on my life, I swear to Nike yourself that I'm not going to let my weakness let anyone else fall.
I'm not. I'm not saying that that's my worry. I'm just saying that that's generally the worry of the army.
Watch this, sir. And he takes up the sword. He goes over to one of our practice dummies, and he takes 6 swings at the practice dummy.
Is he gonna make these? Are we that unlucky?
Um, and he misses right as raid. All
Yeah, he
2 times.
misses a lot. Jeez, man, you got a couple of good hits in there, but I mean, it's a practice dummy. You missed like 80% of your fucking shots.
I could be a soldier. Miss. I am a fighter. And this one is a beautiful hit. I am a member of a Five Freedoms Army. Miss. Until the last star fades. Miss. Until the last star fades.
Okay, I give him a snap like soldier. You know what I mean? Like that sort
Yeah.
of command of and snap back into fucking attention.
Yeah.
Until the last star fades. And then he hurls a sword right through the middle of the target dummy. Stands at attention. There are tears welling up in his eye, and for the first time, you can start to see a little bit of black cloudiness start to form in his corneas.
I go over and I embrace him and I say, I'll be sorry to see you go. You were a great companion. We'll meet again and we'll talk about this and joke about it when we're old and gray.
Sir, I'm going to find a way to make you proud, and I'm going to be
I'm already
loyal with
proud,
you.
soldier.
And he walks away. He calmly takes off, his uniform. He folds it up along with the boots. So he's just wearing, like the leather undergarments and everything, his leather underclothes. Not underclothes, but his leather stuff that you wear in a uniform. He salutes you. He bows.
I'll go in for a big hug.
And he walks off.
Handshakes all around and all that kind of shit. Alien gets in there too.
Yes. Wow, that was emotional. I hate to say this good news now, but you also got a second mission?
Okay, what is it?
Oh, wait, here it is. This is one of the other reasons your brother had to come through, and I had to come with him. New orders. This is from the Admiral. You boys have been cutting quite a swath through things. Good job. But, as you know, the armies of the city have been losing a lot to those Harpies. But, we have a solution. We need more soldiers. So, after defeating Captain Kirk, So, as you know, the half-orcs have been more or less neutral in this entire war for a long time. Sometimes getting drummed into the Emerald Eclipse, but
when they get dumped into the Emerald Eclipse, they just get used as meat shields, frontliners, and of course, Professor Ignatius loves to just use them in his experiments. Captain Kirk took care of them, and while he was living and taking care of them, we still had to worry about a few of the half orcs deciding to join with the Emerald Eclipse, with him dead, and with news of Professor Ignatius's cruelty, those half orcs are in play again. There's a city in the area that you may walk past while you're on your mission to try to fix this food thing. If you can, negotiate with folks, see what it is they want, and see if you can get them to our side. With that being said, we also chosen you as a program to integrate half orcs into our army. Well, I'm not proud to say that half orcs don't serve much better in our army than they do in the Emerald Eclipse army. You may have heard of people calling out the half-asses. We don't use that word.
No, of course not, sir. Every man should be judged on his actions. And these orcs want to join our side, I say more power to them. Because we need as many men as we can get.
Professor Specs looks at you and he blinks a couple of times. He says, you do know that this isn't like some type of recording device. He can't hear you.
I just kind of look at him like, coldly, sort of a thing.
I'm going to like put my hand on Humeji's shoulder and say, it's okay. Julian's gonna be alright.
Like, I really didn't want to kill him off there. It was just like, oh shit, No, but that was good shit, though. I mean, I'm glad you said that. Like, it needed to be said.
Yeah.
With that said, I'd like to introduce you to someone who you met before. Half-orc who you disarmed, and he's seen the light. Himeji, I know you just lost Gonzalez. He's a good man. And maybe one day he'll find a way to be a hero again. But for now, let me introduce you to... Go ahead and pull them on.
I just tried. I don't know if I can. Oh, there he is.
Oh, okay, good.
We just wait, when? Since when? Since today?
Stepping...
Gentlemen, this is...
I'll let you say that in a second. Stepping in behind Dr. Specs is an orc with 2 mechanical arms. You guys recognize him from your battle with Kirk. He was the guy who fought with you and whose arms ended up getting cut off. Apparently, during this time, he's been training, and he's ready to join you as part of your army. You may introduce him now.
Gentlemen, this is Hork. Hork the Orc. This is the guy that I taught to read.
Tomorrow.
Hello. I am proud to serve with you. You fought with honor. I saw that. Hopefully, I may fight honorably with you as well.
What's up with the arms?
Or armiably, am I right, guys?
Oh, you guys cut him off, remember?
Oh yeah, I'm asking.
These arms were given to me by your Dr. Specs. They are fine new arms. Strong. Dependable. I have lifted many rocks with these arms.
Well, now you'll be lifting bodies, my friend.
I thought my job was to create bodies. Ha 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 ha.
Haha, alright. You're a good guy.
He's a barbarian, in case you want to know. Uh, yeah, he's a half orc. He has half orc traits. Blah blah, so on and so forth. But he will be traveling there with you guys.
Goodbye, Gonzalez.
Yeah, but you never know. You might see Gonzalez again.
Yeah, well, as long as he keeps missing, he's not going to be with me.
Um, Also, there are some books here that might give you some information on the sisters.
Okay. I want to do that, and I also want to kind of dip into my background research thing. You know what I mean, for summoning and whatnot.
Yeah.
So they keep in
Yeah.
But
What do you want to do?
well, I'll research for the sisters, and
Mhm.
you know, if I finish up early, maybe I'll spend a little time uh,
Mhm.
going over some of that stuff.
Mhm.
All right.
If they have, like, if there's any new books that I haven't already read about the subject.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so you guys go ahead and talk amongst yourselves real quick. I am going to write up a book that you guys see, a page that you guys see
Yeah.
regarding all the sisters you've heard of today.
Right. Okay. So looks like we have to get some information. Is there anything else? Like, do we need anything? Go to a store or something?
Somebody Kirashi.
The specs have anything for us.
He absolutely will.
They go find
You just go ahead and leave me a note for what you need. Obviously, you can restock on all your grenades. One of your arrows is an entangling arrow. So you have 3 entangling arrows.
Alright.
You guys are restocked on healing potions, and you guys are also restocked. Was it? I don't remember. If it was 2 apiece or 4 apiece with spider fire grenades.
She might be near a phone anyway.
Okay, and how many healing
She
potions
might just
is
borrow
restocked?
one from somebody. So she ain't gonna be near a phone.
Wasn't it 2 for every character, making it 24 total?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So can I get my scrolls back then? My fireball scroll and my web scroll that I've used already?
I haven't used them.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I used them against all those orcs on the wagons after the rust monsters.
You know what, I'm finally gonna ask Specs about the experimental arrows.
Sure. One of the experimental arrows is spike growth. So it's just one shot of a spike growth spell. One of the experimental arrows is the conjure arrow spell. And the last experimental arrow is a combination of grease and fire.
I should be careful with that one, huh?
Probably. Yes, it's flammable.
You got a grappling hook there, Specs?
Grappling hook. Let me see. I might be able to make one. It'll take probably a few hours. Maybe I'll have one ready for you in the morning.
I can help you. Or whatever
Sounds
help I
good.
can offer.
Sounds good. Let's get to it.
Dora, what are you up to?
I'm sorry, I missed a bit of it there. Specs was talking about equipment and stuff.
Yeah, he was just
Basically,
telling us stuff. Oh yeah, go ahead, dude. Please do.
yeah, basically whatever equipment you use, like healing potions, cure wounds, or spider fire grenades, just replenish them back to max.
Okay, cool.
And I can get my scrolls replenished too. You said.
Yes.
Cool. Ugh. I just got some news there. My sister is in the hospital. Ugh. These things always happen at night.
I hope you're not carrying your raptor around.
Carrying?
They're sleeping in the same bed. The whole place smells like raptor shit.
That's scary.
Darren has to jerk him off every 24 hours or he gets bitey.
So we got back the same guy that he wanted to teach to read.
Correct.
Yeah. Alright, I'm good for equipment. I don't think I really used much. Yeah, I just think I
You
used.
guys want to?
Mhm.
Are we still researching?
I'm writing something up for you right now. It's gonna have some spelling errors in it because I'm literally writing it right this second.
It's okay. I just wanted to know if we were still doing it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If you're reading, I'll catch up to you, because I'm at specs.
Right. Okay. I'll be sequestered. And I want to also pray to my God and find out what he knows about the sisters.
That's what I wrote up just real quickly. Just give you some ideas about them. You know their names, what their names were. You know what their names were.
I have a question out of character. See, terrorized. It's spelled with an S. I assume that's spelled correctly.
I think you're allowed to spell with an S or a Z. Honestly, I spell
Okay.
with an S.
Okay, because all of a sudden, all of the words I thought were spelled with a Z have turned up to be spelled with an S all of a sudden. And I'm like, what the fuck? Have I burned that many brain cells where I just
No, man,
made
you
that
might
up?
not. No, that might not be a problem. That might be a UK US thing. I
Yeah.
believe.
Like OU and just O for flavor.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's true then. I don't know.
My
I don't know. I was
country is
starting to doubt myself.
we use the British system, so we use like flavor OU. So I always have like spell check irritates me a lot.
Yeah, me too. All right, sorry. That's just a.
All right, so you see right there, they were the golden girls of the diamond, cruel hags, terrorized the west coast of Atlantia for millennia. Dorothy, Rose, Sophia, and Blanche. They were known for twisting wishes, stealing the souls of anyone foolish enough to deal with them, and those who were not foolish enough to deal with them may have still found themselves dealing with the Cult of 4 Points. Now, the Cult of 4 Points was, perhaps is, a cult that also was known to not really grant wishes so much, but I mean, you're reading this in your research, so this is what I'm telling it to you. The cult was known to come up with, was famous for their weaponry. Their weapons killed a lot of people, but they were like double-edged swords. Nobody really knew what that meant. But yeah, their cult's weapons were like double-edged swords. Really great at killing people because two edges are better than one. Don't know. So there's that. There's also a story on the four heroes. Um, and those are nuns who you guys will meet when you make your way down to the orphanage. Uh, They were not necessarily members of the Four Freedoms Army, but they were heroes and legends all the same. A lot of the adventurers who try to travel aspire to be like them, but
Hmm.
none of them really are, of course. But they gave up the adventuring world because they wanted to defeat the hags, but the only way to defeat the hags was to um, contain them in a way, and that took all their spirit, it took all their energy, all their ability to fight, and just left them, it aged them and left them as older women, and that's why now they turned back around and became nuns. But they were clerics, they were wizards, they were paladins, that type of thing. But it took everything they had just to get rid of these hags.
Okay, so
Oh, I'm sorry. And you guys also learned that, yeah, the seasons in this place are controlled by, well, people call them fairies, but in this book refers to them as something closer to gods, as in they literally can control the weather, much further than your average wizard or sorcerer can, like to a really great extent. They are definitely fey in nature, but they might not even have been originally from this plane. Um, while they were in balance, the weather, of course, worked the way seasons work everywhere, with certain months, except it worked faster here, where 1 month it was summer, 1 month it was winter, so on and so forth. Where it was, a season only lasted a month in these two cities, and it just spun around and around and around. Excuse me. While they were there, occasionally in their areas, you would still see like little fairies jumping around, pixies, all sorts of little happy-go-lucky creatures, blah blah, so on and so forth. But the ways to their, and this is a recent article in the newspaper says, path to sisters blocked. It's simply saying that their people have tried to visit the old areas, but one of many things could have turned them back, be it yells, be it screams, be it the ground itself, snow, the mountain, giants, tigers, and pizza, all those types of things have turned people back.
does it give us any indication of where that is?
Yeah. I know if I did mention it before, when you get back up to that one forest, if you went to the left hand side of the map, that gets you towards like the enchanted area where Verdelia should be, and like towards the right hand side would get you going into the direction of the tall mountain where Blancania would be. Blancasita, sorry.
Oh, so they're on two different sides.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. And it also mentions that um, someone stole their hearts. But this is way more, this is possibly a more literal interpretation than a, metaphorical interpretation.
So I'm guessing that the sisters made a deal with the hags and uh, had to pay up, and then the hags took them, and then whatever happened after that. Okay. So we have. I'm assuming we have to go to this place where everybody gets turned away. Is that what everybody else got out of it too?
Well, like I said, you can go there to either a place where people get turned away that leads to, Verdecita and Blancasita. You could also go south towards the orphanage and see what's going on with like all the food and stuff down there. What's going on with the old heroes? Maybe they might have some insight on the sisters, or just the disappearing children. Um,
Okay. Well, I think the original plan was to go to the orphanage, right?
Right.
Yeah, the nunnery, I think.
Yeah,
Call it a
whatever the
nunnery.
nuns are.
Actually, it's an orphanage. I think nunnery actually means something else,
Yeah.
and not something nice.
Um.
A nunnery is a building or group of buildings in which nuns live as a religious community.
Okay. I know that they have a weird meaning in the past, like get to a nunnery, like when people need an abortion. I don't know.
Ew.
I never heard of that.
I found it on TV tropes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
It was just constantly hunting.
that's all we have from the research. Is what you just said.
Yeah.
I don't mean that's all we have. I mean that's all of it in total.
Yeah. You know that there were four heroes. You know for a fact that there were witches. You know for a fact that the witches used to give wishes and then, either steal people's souls, murder them, kill them, or curse them in some way. You also see rumblings of a cult. Not that too many people knew much about them. Only that, oh, I'm sorry. And I'll make sure I give this more detail for you guys for next time. You know that the cult went underground, but they were never there's no evidence that the four heroes encountered and destroyed the cult. It looks like they went straight for the bosses and kind of hoped that the cult would scatter afterwards.
Cool. I am curious about these sisters, though. What did you guys think?
Did you see their names, by the way?
It's from the it's the golden girls. Awesome. What do you guys feel like doing first? I think I know we missed something.
But they're the Golden Girls. That's what we missed.
Oh, so we haven't decided as yet what we want to approach first.
As in, like,
Well-
the TV show. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that their names is basically the Golden Girls, as in, like, the TV show.
I just saw that list right there, right now, too, just as you were saying that. Yes, that's hilarious.
Anyway. I honestly wasn't paying that much attention. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I think we continue on to the orphanage or whatever with the nuns, talk to them about it, and then maybe go and decide what to do after that. Because I'm pretty sure the nuns will have some pretty interesting information for us.
Are the nuns going to be do you think we'll meet up anything hostile there?
No, I wouldn't say no.
Just be at the ready.
Because there's still kids there, right?
That didn't stop Anakin.
Just a question. Where were the
Yes.
Harpies supposed to be located?
They're way north.
Okay. Alright, so that's a different thing. For some reason, I had the Harpies and the nunnery connected in my mind. I don't know.
Well, I introduced them to you together.
Oh, that's probably why. So, yeah, we could, because the thing that's missing, the heart of the sisters, we should, I'm curious about that.
Oh, okay. So while you guys are reading, some people do want to get in with hot toddies and Coco. It's an older, it's just an older elf couple, and they were actually here before all the nonsense between the cities happened. And they sit down, they talk with you, and they mention that something you don't see in the text. Do you guys remember what the Furbolgs were doing right when you walked in?
Selling berries.
Picking
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They each had big wheelbarrows full of cherries. Okay, so um, they actually take uh, a few. They actually take two cherries out. They slice them thinly to go around for all four of you. We're going to pretend Zuck was here for all four of you to get a piece, right? Of a red cherry and a blue cherry, and they hand them to you to try.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's see here. All right, nature guy. X. Which one would you try first?
I want to check them out first.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. All right. Um, a lot of times when things are poisonous, they have extremely bright or extremely vivid colors. These colors are fall more along the line of what you would expect from like a cherry or a blueberry. As you rub your fingers across it where the juices are, you don't feel any tingling, you don't feel any numbness. It feels like it feels like the way a cherry should feel.
I'll try them both at the same time.
Okay, try them both at the same time. You feel your body go warm and cold all together back and forth. So you're going from hot flashes to cold flashes. Not enough to hurt, but enough to fill your body completely with one of the temperatures. So it goes like your body goes completely warm, and then the inside of your body goes completely cold back and forth. This lasts for about 5 minutes.
Okay, so I guess we try to make him as comfortable as possible when he's going through his menopause.
No, it's not like a bad, painful way, but that's just the best way to describe what's going on. He's not like sweating or, freezing.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know. We put down some tea in front of him. We put down some cold beer in front of him. Whatever he needs is ready for him.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that if you did feel like drink both at the same time. All right, Hermeji, would you like to try the red one or the blue one first?
I'll try the red one first.
You try the red one, and despite the fact that it should be cold in here, you all of a sudden don't feel any of the cold affecting you at all. Um, in fact, you walk out, you grab some snow, it melts on your hand, but you don't feel the cold as it melts on your hand.
All right, so
Oh, that's good.
the red one at least gives us some sort of warmth, I guess.
That is very good.
Would you like to try the blueberry?
Yeah. Or why don't we let Dare try the blueberry?
I shrug and I pop it into my dragon bone more.
All right. Um, and we're going to ignore your resistances on this one because I
Yeah.
do believe resistance to cold.
No,
When
my
you take it,
resistance is lightning, so I
okay,
think
cool,
you're
cool.
okay. Yeah.
All right, cool. So when you chew on this berry, you feel a chill run through your body. You actually walk over to the fireplace, and you are actually able to not only put your hand near the fire, but put it all the way into it. You don't
Hmm.
get burned. You don't feel the sensation. You just feel that sensations you are touching something,
Yeah.
but you are not getting burned.
Oh, this is very good. I see. With a kind of a dark look in my eye.
You know how they say to you, like, each one of our towns produces one of these types of berries. Um, the town of Summerfall produces the berries that make it so that extreme cold doesn't bother you. The city of Wintergrass, I mean, the city of Winter Spring, creates a berry that makes it so that the extreme heat can't bother you. But yeah, but these damn fools have got so busy they're not talking to each other that they don't realize that they need to trade berries with each other once in a while so that they can go ahead and do the rest of their jobs.
Yeah. So the berries from summer fall, they made X feel cold.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the other opposite. So let's just think of whatever you would think of the berries being as the opposite. The
Yeah.
cold place has the warm berries, the warm place has the cold berries.
Yeah. That makes sense. I had this thought. So can the basic thing I have in mind is, can Specs make some kind of potion or container out of this?
I want to just bring a lot of berries instead of making a potion. That's one use.
Yeah, that's cool. Will this stay though? Will they keep?
Now, now, you. All right. I'll answer Dara's question first. We'll have Specs look at it, see if he can recreate it. But this is pretty magical,
Yeah.
and it's Fey magic. It's not his expertise.
Oh yeah.
And of course, the second thing is, you think I would give you guys two beefing towns where either one has a possible thing that you might want to need for yourself, and then just say, "Oh no, here you go."
Oh
We
man.
could be fucking millionaires.
But if Winterfell, no, if Winter Spring has the warm berries, and if Summerfell has the cold berries, would they need to trade berries with each other?
There are reasons why they should be doing it, and that will become clear whenever you guys start dealing with the stolen hearts of the sisters. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's a name for a quest. The stolen hearts of the sisters.
nice.
Yeah, I think that's a fantastic idea. I think we'd be millionaires. And I see an open hole in the market that we could monopolize.
As long as you can hostile take over the what's the name of those guys? Their business.
No, they just have to keep building it or they just have to keep doing their shit, but don't want to talk to each other, so they'll talk to us. So we'll run it
Oh.
back and forth, right?
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
we can't do it for free. That'd be ludicrous.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, how about we get some rest
Yeah.
and start out towards the
I think something's happening.
sisters?
I'm just connecting to the internet.
You guys hear a scream piercing through your conversation, and then you finally quit ignoring the cocoa, and you hear the scream, and the sun brings you back towards town.
Okay. I'm going to
Actually, you know what? I don't say that. You hear a scream. Do you guys put down your cocoa, or do you just completely ignore the poor screaming, blood curdlingness?
I'm gonna get up and get on my horse.
I mean, it's only like 3 doors down. You don't need your horse.
Yeah, we're gonna go check it out. I'm gonna motion to my two soldiers and let's go see what this is. Into spring, summer, fall,
Bring your boys down towards the south.
on Halt! Who goes there?
Um, yeah, nobody now. Right now, you walk up and you see two dead tieflings. Their
Dead.
bodies have been slashed almost in half, almost bisected by a huge, what looks like. Okay, actually, I'm sorry. Go ahead and give me an investigation roll. Whoever thinks they can figure this possible murder out.
Alright, let me try. Oh,
I conjure my magnifying glass.
Cool.
I was so sure I would get a good roll this time.
All right.
We need a decent magnifying glass.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You look at the two bodies, and it looks like they've been bisected. Um, from the cuts you can see, it looks the same as someone trying to swing a sickle. You see blood bubbling on the bridge, and the blood bubbles for a little while, kind of soaks into the ground. Excuse me, and then disappears. All right.
It soaks into like the stone of the bridge.
Yeah, it's like as if it was going down a drain.
Okay.
Would you like to see the bottom of the bridge? With a high investigation check, I'm gonna turn to X and X. Give me a perception. The blood, although it soaks into the bridge as if it was going down a drain, does not come back down underneath the bridge. It just disappears away.
Wait, so it's not actually a stone bridge?
Yeah, that's actually a stone bridge.
That's the twist.
Hmm.
So it just kind of disappears
Yeah,
more than absorbs into the stone.
exactly.
And the blood comes from the tieflings.
That's the assumption.
Is it enough blood?
It was a lot of blood. It could have been enough blood to fill both of them. It is nighttime, so just to humor me, how are you guys seeing right now? Just with like the torch lights of the town, or did you bring any of your own light?
Uh,
I'm
No,
very
I've
dark.
literally never. Yeah, I know I've not asked you about nighttime stuff before, so I'm not expecting you to be prepared right now. So just to have some thoughts on it.
I put a cast light on my helmet, up on the front of my helmet, so that it's like a, you know.
Yeah, you don't look like a miner at all.
Yeah, right. I don't even know if am I human or not.
I cast light on my raptor.
Jesus Christ.
Or
We're all gonna have,
I don't know.
we're
I
all
don't-
gonna have seizures.
I don't remember if you're human. I thought Hermeti was a dragonborn at first, but I guess he isn't. I don't know what he is.
I'm a human.
I'll make
I
you
don't-
good with breakfast.
Right. Okay. Bodies. And then two old bastards come out of the two guard shacks and say, they start arguing, fighting, fussing about murderers and blurderers and same old shit.
Well, slow down there, fellas. What's seems to be the problem? What happened here?
They look at you incredulously, look at the dead bodies, look at you incredulously and say, "What the fuck do you mean? What seems to be the fucking problem?"
How did these people die? You guys were on guard duty. What did you see?
All I know, we didn't see much of anything. I didn't see much of anything. What I did hear was something heavy stomping its feet, heard metal dragging, And then I heard these guys scream. After that, there was a huge puddle of blood and little footprints, little bloody footprints.
Which way did the footprints go? Back over to your cabin, sir?
Don't. Don't fan the flames, Himeji.
So, what do you guys think happened here? We're here to investigate and help.
Well, we heard the screams, so assuming that that was the tieflings and this, whoever's responsible would have had to get away in a really quick time.
They might even still be around, but we're fucking just standing here.
Yeah, unless like he hid or something.
Even though I'm sorry, they blood pool disappeared, but you still see some of these bloody footprints leading from the north.
Do those tracks mean anything to you, X?
That they walk that way.
Can you get a make a model?
Mold, got you. I thought you were talking to me at first. Let's see. For a mold, I would like. I don't even know why Barbara asked
Oh no,
you
no,
for nature checks.
I said a make and model.
Oh, you did mean to say that.
Yeah.
Well, since you said mold, I'm gonna have him roll a nature check for making a mold of the footprints.
Okay, yeah.
This is gonna be bad, y'all.
Really? No, you have great nature, right?
Give it guidance.
It's just a +3. Survival,
Alright.
on the other hand, is a lot better.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say survival anyway, because that's what it should have been.
Yeah, X is not a very smart guy.
Okay, go ahead and roll survival. I didn't mean that. All right, cool. So that's a 16. All right, you are able to get a pretty good mold of this footprint. The thing you notice, X, is that this is heavy, but the footprint itself is not tiny, but small. Definitely smaller than your foot, but also heavier than you. It's like you're taking a little, almost not like a peg leg, but taking something with really small feet that are somehow still very heavy. You also see the drag marks of a sickle beside the footprints.
A sickle.
Going up north or coming from the north?
Yep. You do notice that the footprints do seem to come from the entry of town.
Did the print stop here?
Nah, they go all the way out of town back to.
The orphanage?
No,
Do you think this was done purely to incite some kind of conflict?
That's what it's been the whole time, isn't it?
Does it look like anything has been taken from the tieflings?
The bloody footprints come from outside the gate.
oh shit, not this place. Oh, cool. I was afraid that I showed you something I wasn't supposed to show you yet.
The big hole.
All right. The footprints come from here. I will tell you this. In answer to your question of does it look like someone's doing this to incite violence? Give me a total insight check.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That's all three of you guys rolling insight and me getting the total. You guys have seen a lot of setups. You've seen a lot of frame jobs. Some of you are even trained in counterintelligence. This was just straight up vicious murder for the sake of murder. This is the
Hmm.
same type of thing seen with regular murderers and regular killers and serial killers in the past. This is about bloodlust. There is no, you don't see anything here that suggests that. I'm sorry, you don't see anything here that would suggest that. Crap. Yeah, it's not a trick. I'm not trying
Okay.
to say. Yeah.
All right. Cool. I guess my main curiosity is for what did this?
One thing you do notice is the mushrooms that you saw before are even bigger, and you also see where the blood was before. You see this.
Um, I'm on the forest map.
Yeah, you're supposed to be on a forest map.
Oh, okay.
Is that a blight?
That's not a blight. That's a wood. That's a wood woad, and he doesn't exist yet. I just forgot to take him off, but he is not a blight. To see the blood underneath the bodies of the orcs and trolls and whatnot start to bubble. You hear a laughing. Hermione, at this point, you remember that when you finally did pick out one of those mushrooms, you heard something, and that what you heard was a grunt.
Okay, I think that thing is alive, my friends.
It's a leprechaun.
So you look at the mushroom caps, and they start to shake, and the caps go from being mushroom shaped to being pointy.
Hmm. Um. Let's see. Let's see. What can I do with here? I'm going to use my breath weapon on them. Shock the shit out of them.
You're just gonna go and shock the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why you want to fight mushrooms, but sure.
I think it's more to flush out whatever is hiding in there.
Just to show them.
All right.
And thankfully that roll matches my intention.
So you do shoot out some lightning. And it gets before it can reach over to the mushrooms, it actually goes into the blood, and you actually see the bubbles intensify, the bubbling intensifying,
Mhm.
and a lot of it goes off in sparks into the blood, but half of it still floats over to the mushrooms themselves. And at this point, you definitely hear a grunt and a pop, and okay.
I would like to do an intimidation to call out to whoever's in there, show yourself now, that kind of thing.
Okay, you can try to intimidate these things. I'm telling you right now that you're not going to intimidate them. But no, by all means, try to intimidate them.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if this works. Yeah. X, do you have any idea what that is? Sounds really annoying.
Sounds like your brother then.
Maybe. But he doesn't hide, he likes to show off.
Yeah, they're not hiding. They're actually popping out right now. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
Oh. It's them. I think they're called red caps or something. I don't know.
They are called red caps, yeah. Alright, since you remember what their names are, and I'm not going to force you to make a nature check or a history check for that, I'll just tell you. Red caps. A red cap is a homicidal fey creature born of bloodlust. Red caps, although small, have formidable strength which they use to hunt and kill without hesitation or regret. In the Feywild, where the plane touches the world of the Fey crossing, if a sentient creature acts on an intense, tired desire for bloodshed, one or more redcaps may appear where the blood of a slain person soaks the ground. At first, new redcaps look like tiny blood-stained mushrooms just pushing their caps out of the soil. When the moonlight shines on one of these caps, a creature that looks like a wizened and undersized gnome with a hunchback and sinewy frame springs from the earth. The creature has a pointed leather cap, pants of similar material, heavy iron boots, and a heavy-bladed weapon. From the moment it awakens, the red cap desires only murder and carnage, and it sets out to satisfy these cravings.
Hmm. Well, that's very clear cut.
Oh yeah, and roll initiative.
Excellent. You should not have murdered when we were in town.
Crap, come on. Where is my... Oh yeah, right. Alright. Looks like you guys get to go first.
Alright, so let's see here. We have quite the collection of these guys. Alright, what is my range for this spell? I'm gonna let my boys go first, and they are going to... Yes. That's what they're gonna do, so let's see. This one is going to go here. Oh, don't do that. This one's going to go here. And... sorry, what's this thing up here?
Whatever reason, it just didn't give out the red cap picture on the first one. That's
Okay.
the red cap too.
Okay. Alright, cool, thanks. Alright, so, I'm just trying to set the area of effect. So, I think it's... Alright, yeah, so this guy will go here. And, he is going to do... Open. Underway.
Is Specs fighting with us?
If I gave him any powers, then.
Alright, so that is going to be aimed at these two. Well, it's... I know it's like a square, so it's here.
That's coming from him. So whoever casted it
Why would you cast that spell?
I want to push them.
All right, give me. Can you draw me a square for where you're doing that at? Draw
Yeah.
me a cube.
Is
Oh,
this guy casting it?
I thought it was coming from you.
Yeah.
No,
it
no,
would
no.
be-
That's just from one of my guys. This guy here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I understand. All
I
right.
just thought you were hitting everybody.
Jesus, you know me better than that, man. I'm good.
That's why I asked. I was like, what are you doing?
All right. First guy fails. Second guy passes.
Right. Yes, that is correct. And this guy, select move. He's going to do shatter.
All right. Draw me a square for where that shatter is.
Absolutely. This is 10-foot radius, so it would have to be here. 15, nope, so it's 10, 10, 10. Yeah. So it's centered on this point here.
So that is him
Mm-hmm.
and him.
Yeah, looks
Right.
like it. I couldn't really do much other than that.
You have to make a
Otherwise,
big
I would
mess
have
with
hit
your
stacks.
body. Uh, I don't have any stats for specs, so well, no, he's here. He's just taking notes.
in the background.
Yeah.
But he's smart enough to get out the way. He's gonna get the fuck out the way and take notes. All
Yeah.
right.
Okay. What? Sorry, I was hardly paying attention. I was looking at my spells. What's that?
That was shatter.
Shatter. Okay, sorry.
And I.
All right. Both of those guys fail, and they both take they both take 6 damage.
Yeah, this sucks. It's just not my night for rolling. Which kind of fits. I have like a headache and stuff. Oh well, whatever.
All right.
So I'm just gonna for my personal turn. Which this guy didn't get shifted, so I'm gonna move up there and I'm going to swing my hammer at him.
Hey, mixed company. All right. Oh, you only get one swing. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh, good. Well, at least I did something.
Which guy did you hit? Oh, the guy right in front of you.
Yeah.
The guy you're kidding.
Yeah, that's him.
All right, and that makes it Hermeti's turn.
Okay, just give me a second.
Ah, screw it.
Okay.
These guys are murderers, so
I want to cast. You just hit with for 6. How are they looking?
they're looking fine and they're looking angry and ugly.
Okay. I want to cast web.
Was that one of the scrolls you had?
That's the one I got replenished.
I thought you said you had fireball. Okay, cool.
I had a couple. I had a couple of scrolls that I had that I used. So when I said, "Do I get my scrolls replenished?"
Yeah, I didn't remember web as being one of those. All right, whatever. Doesn't matter.
I mean, I can cast web. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Either way, drop it. You can. Okay. So you're saying you're doing it from what? Here? And here?
Not exactly.
Where from?
About there to there. And this dead person here, and this dead person here, and I guess like the ground or a tree or something over there.
Alright, that guy's not dead, so you can't attach it to the non dead guy. Unless you have the other dead guys. I need a fourth point, though.
Can I get one of my guys to kill this guy then?
You can certainly try. Or
before I
you
cast
could
the spell.
try a tree. Yeah, you don't have to act first.
Okay.
You can hold it until I go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that then. I'll hold my turn until after X goes.
Alright, cool. But what are your boys doing right now?
My boys, they're going to hold their turns as well.
Alright. X.
Okay. Okay. I will cast Hunter's Mark. See this guy?
Got it.
And I will do 3 attacks because I can do that.
All 3 of those are hits.
Cool. I'm putting the 6 in for the sneak attack.
Yeah.
Plus 15. If they're humanoid, even better.
They are not. They're Fey.
That's that.
So is that 50?
50, yeah.
Alright. You needed all of it, but that does take him down. He is dead.
You can cast it now.
Excellent. Thank you. You guys going to go?
I'm still gonna move though. And yeah. Unless you want to take your turn first.
No, go ahead.
I'll move down to the next guy, and my rogue is gonna move up and do.
Alright, that hits. And that hits.
My ranger is gonna attack the same guy.
That's a miss.
And that's all of our turns.
Alright. So you're doing your web spell now?
Yep.
And what are your soldiers doing?
One of them is going to move up here to help Dar, and the paladin's going to come over here to help Zen, or fucking X.
All right. Are they going to take a swing?
Yes. Orc is going to attack him with its greatsword. Actually, he's going to rage first.
All right. That's what I thought.
Hmm.
And does that give him advantage to attacks?
I don't think he gets that until he get. Well, actually, he would be level 3 now. And shit, now I have to look at my book. But no, I don't think he gets advantage yet.
No, I don't. I think you're right. I don't think he does. But I think he gets 2 attacks.
Um, I think that depends on what class he took in Barbarian. Like the one gives you all the resistances, like acid resistances, and the other one lets you like recklessly attack. Hold on a
Yeah,
second.
I've got the reckless attack one.
Then yes, he gets another swing. And that's a hit for 12 damage.
Okay.
And your other friend?
He is going to attack the guy to the south of him.
All right.
He's going to smite. Well, I'll attack first and see what happens.
That is a hit.
He will also get smited.
Do it.
Hmm.
Let me see those 2d8s.
God damn it. So he takes 12.
All right, so these guys are looking a little bit worse for the wear. But it is their turn now. Right as your orc goes and he hits the one red cap, the red cap to the north goes and makes a little sound like "Wabba, wabba, wabba, wabba." He runs up and kicks your orc square in the nuts.
Oh.
Can they reach?
Headbutt him.
Shit.
25. Wow.
Holy shit.
Oh, thank God.
It just whistles past.
Yeah, just missed the field goal, just like Lucy.
I just get my knee up in time.
All right. The other one is going to take a swing at Dar.
Yeah.
Actually, I forgot he gets 2. No, 3. Damn, I forgot these guys don't have a lot of hit points and they don't have a lot of AC, but they're fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
So 2 attacks are for Dar, 1 attack is for the Hork. The last attack will be for Hork.
Ooh, I get that.
Yeah, Hort gets it too.
Yeah.
Hork takes 4 damage, and Dar takes the full 12.
Cool. So that's 15.
X, you're eating 3 of these.
For sure.
Oh, you're a lucky man.
Just 11.
Yeah. See, that's not so bad. Even if you would have got hit by the other ones, they were pretty low attacks. All right. Do me a favor, Mike. Can you throw up what you call for me one more time?
Web?
Yes. All right, cool. So the first guy is going to see if he can get out of it. It's going to go. Well, you'll see. What is your fail safe DC?
Mike?
15.
All right, those guys are going to be going in a diamond starting from the top. So this guy's restrained. This guy's restrained. And this guy's restrained. The other two are free to move and to try to kick somebody. So who are they going to kick? Oh, this one's going to try to kick you.
That thing's nasty.
All right, cool. This one's going to try to kick your paladin. Your paladin sucks up 17 damage. And the other two guys are restrained inside. I'm sorry, and this guy, who also should be a red cap, he doesn't have enough room to run. So he's just going to take 3 swings at. I'm sorry, he's going to take a swing at Dar and 2 swings at. I guess that's your
Right.
dude next to you.
That took an awful lot out of my combo.
All right. So first swing is for Darren.
Mm-hmm.
First 2 swings are for Darren. Third swing is for whatever soldiers is right underneath him.
That hits for 10.
All right, and that is their turn. Brings us back up the door, top of the order.
Okay, I was just looking at a couple options for myself here. Sorry. Alright, so seeing as this other guy is near me, and this guy is definitely near me as well, I am going to go ahead and try something fancy. So, 2, And let's do this. Please let it work. My boys.
All right, cool. So that's 15 feet from you, right?
Yeah, for myself, yeah.
All right, fine. So they need to be 15 wisdom throw, or they take 12 damage. So that is these two guys. That's all three of the guys that are close to you.
Yeah,
And of course, you already said your friends don't have to worry about it.
yeah. I love my raptor. It's so shiny.
All right, only one guy passed. That's the guy without a face. The
Yeah.
other two take 12 damage.
Okay, cool. So that's still up. So my this guy. Sorry, select move. This guy is going to take a swing at the one he's next to. It's not exactly what he would have done. Who can he shoot? Who can he shoot safely? Can this guy shoot normally at this guy?
If he's shooting from this close, he'd be shooting at disadvantage.
Oh, not the one next to him. This one.
Oh,
So longbow that bitch for me, buddy. And then my other one, this guy, is going to melee him, the same one, with his battle axe.
all right, cool. So that guy takes 8 damage.
Hmm. And I believe that's our turns.
All right, cool. The creature screams bloody murder in its foul language as both of your soldiers hit him, and he takes the hit from there. Obviously, he can't move too fast, but he probably wouldn't be moving too far anyway right now. That brings us to Hermeji.
Okay. I'm going to use a scroll.
All right. Already know what you're doing, but go ahead and do it anyway. Oh, I didn't know what you were doing.
Give it
How
to
many
the guy
scrolls
in
did I
front of
give
me.
you? Alright, pull
You
up
gave
inflict
me.
wounds to spell.
That's all I've got.
See, I don't have the inflict wounds spell. Hold on.
Oh, hang on. I'll give it to you.
Do you have it?
Yep. I have it.
Cool, because I didn't feel like going through the thingy.
You gave me 6 scrolls.
Why the hell? This is why I don't need to do shit when I'm tired. 6 scrolls is a crazy amount of scrolls. Alright,
I can take some of them away. That is kind of a crazy amount of scrolls. I'll take away 2.
oh no, now you have 4 scrolls left. That's fine. We're going to keep you at a cap of 4 scrolls from
Alright.
this point forward. Alright, cool. So, shit. Roll me a d20, and I assume a d20 plus whatever you use, if it's strength or if it's dexterity. Unless you have the thing, unless you use your wisdom modifier.
I do not. This is. I don't think. I think this is just a straight attack.
Okay, so d20 plus whatever you use to attack with. Keep the 19 necrotic damage. And what is your attack modifier?
That's it.
That's it.
No,
You don't have
I thought it was.
you have a 10 on both dexterity and strength.
Yes.
Wait, I thought it was spell attack. So whatever you cast spells with plus your proficiency, right? So if you cast spells with wisdom,
Melee spell attack. Okay, you're right. So add whatever your I think wisdom is to what is your wisdom?
My wisdom is +2.
All right, that is a hit.
Okay, so 3 die 10. So 18 to the guy in front of me.
All right, I was actually going to give you the 19 from what Darren rolled, and I'm still going to give it to you. All right, what are your friends doing?
Hork is going to continue attacking this guy. That's the injured guy.
Yeah, go ahead, take a swing. All right, so Hort already making himself a proud member of the team. What a shame. Um, lifts his great sword in the air and he swings it and he brings it down and kills the red cap in one swing. Still raging, he swings around, turns around, and hits the red cap north of him for a metric shit ton of damage.
Oh, wait. I think there's something else.
there you go. It's just a reckless attack.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, wait, here it is.
He said.
No, you did want to do the reckless attack because otherwise your second attack doesn't come because your first attack was enough to kill him.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. We don't want to let you get a second attack. You know, we're just gonna let you get a second attack anyway.
Okay. Savage attacks isn't a thing. It's like a constant. It's
It's an orc
racial
thing. I know.
trait.
I already know it's a half orc trait. I was using it anyway. It doesn't even matter because you kill both of those orcs in one turn.
Nice.
Okay. Good job.
Somewhere, you can hear Gonzalez cry.
Sobbing, racking sobs.
It's your paladin's turn.
Okay, my paladin, if you can believe this, has Hunter's Mark.
The paladin?
Oh my god. That's so good.
This reminds me of Onyxius. Onyxius was a Vengeance paladin. Onyxius used to do damage. You never met Onyx, Mike.
Oh yeah,
No.
that's where he got his name from, Onyx.
So I'm going to put it on the guy in front of me.
Yeah, you got it. Note that this is your bonus action, so you will not be able to smite him, but you will get your D6.
Okay.
You wouldn't have been able to smite him anyway.
Just psyching him out. And yeah, that will be my turn.
So your paladin goes, ah! After seeing the awesomeness of an orc, he tries to follow suit, and it's a short dude who wants to kick him in the nuts. In fact, he's kicked him in the nuts. So he doesn't get the greatest swing in the world. And that brings us to X.
Okay. I'm gonna do one attack to the guy in front of me.
All right. That does hit.
I'm gonna run away. move over. I'll cast with my bonus action. I'll use my Hunter's Mark to this guy.
Woo!
No, I mean not
No.
great, but like good enough.
He's dead.
You know what? I'm gonna be really nice here, just because it's been a while since you got one. I'm gonna let you roll both of those d6s again.
Oh, the D6. Oh, did you take? Okay.
Only because you got two of them. Just roll the two d6s. All right, cool. So that goes from pissy damage to not bad.
Sorry, was Hunter's Mark.
All right, cool business.
Now my rogue is basically going to do the same thing. We're leaving Mike's guy down there.
Oh shit!
All right, let's see what the rogue can do. That's a hit.
Then we're hitting this guy.
All right. All right, and that guy with no face is dead.
Good. And now Talon or my ranger is gonna hit this guy.
All right, let's see if we can pull it off. That's a miss. And that's your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the guy who your paladin was just trying to hit is the red cap's not too happy with him, so he's going to take 3 swings at your paladin. Do either of those hit? Oh, sorry, Mike. This is going on your paladin. Those first 2 swings, did they hit?
16 to 22.
Yes.
22 hit. Yes, that one hit.
All right, so your paladin takes 19 damage from that. Is he still up?
19?
Sorry, 20.
Why 20?
Does 18 hit?
18. His armor class is 18.
Then it didn't hit, so he takes 11 damage.
Yeah, okay.
You're the one who said it hit.
Yeah, you said yeah.
No, I said the first or the second one hit.
Yeah, there were 3 attacks.
Oh, I thought there was only 2.
Yeah, it's 3.
Okay.
All right, so he's still up with just the 11 damage, right?
Yes.
All right.
He's got 14 left.
Oh, okay. And he has another red cap behind him.
God damn it. It'll be okay, I swear.
Oh, thank God.
Deflecting
Oh.
most of it. Okay, good, good.
You never say it too early. Don't ever say thank God too early.
That's 4 attacks. Who's getting 4 attacks? I thought they only had
4 attacks? 3
Not
attacks. You had another red guard, but you had another red cap behind you.
It's 3 attacks actually. That first 18 that you're seeing was part of the first set of 3 attacks.
Oh, Christ.
These sickles actually do work. I can take one of those.
Yeah, well, he's not taking any much more of this.
Alright, so 2 of those red caps are free.
I think, don't they have to take strength checks after that?
I think it was supposed to be a strength check in the first place instead of a dexterity check. Pull it up for me again. Nope. Dexterity.
Oh, it says a creature
Oh, I
is
see.
slain by the webs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Was
All
it
right,
the
same exact
exact same
results.
fucking rolls?
Literally the same results happen. Um,
Okay.
all right, so the first one's going to run out and kick X in the nuts.
I'm okay.
Can you say that in Cartman's voice?
Yeah, the first one's going to kick X in the nuts.
Awesome.
I'm alright.
The second one, realizing that there's not enough nut kicking going around. Oh, I'm sorry. The guy in front of Hermetti is going to kick him back square in the nut.
Shut up, Kenny. I'm kicking and
The one who's in front of Hermetti is just going to take 3 swings at him. And miss twice.
That's correct. It was the last one.
And Hermetti, you are just out of nut kicking range. Unfortunately, your paladin is not.
Ah,
Poor guy. I'm
so
sorry.
You're gonna. Oh, you just nut kicked him to death.
Oh, no. He just hit him with the slicey slice.
Wicked sickle.
Whatever it was to death.
Oh.
The sad part is that's only 13 damage, so he's not down yet.
More than he needed to die.
No. He went down on the first one. The 19, he went down. He only had
Oh, that
3
was for
left.
you. That was for you.
Oh, okay. Well, you're right. So he went down. You're right, but he only had 3 left anyway. So
Okay. All right, so after that, he's going to see, does he have enough room to kick anybody in the nuts? Oh, nope, because your soldier's right there. He can't kick X in the nuts, so he's just going to kick that dude in the nuts.
That's a woman.
Well, he's going to kick her in the bag.
She's fine.
All right, cool. She has that dexterity. And I believe that's their turn. Yes.
Alright. So, let me just check my positioning here. So myself, I am going to move. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. You cannot get to your pally. Oh well, no biggie. First I will have both of my guys are going to shoot at this move at this one. Who knows?
All right, go for it.
Yeah, who knows, maybe I'll get lucky.
That was not the luck you needed.
Ooh, well, what are you gonna do? Then I am therefore going to move here. So let me check the distance. 15 feet, yep. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. Which will of course move my spirit guardians in. So I am going to, on this guy, I'm going to do some attacks. Well, 2 attacks I think.
So wait,
Spirit Guardian just persists.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's concentration. So I think it's whoever starts within 15 feet of him
Hmm.
who take damage, maybe?
On their turn, they'll have to do like checks and
Okay.
Yeah, do me a favor, pull that back up for me so I know what they're dealing with.
sure,
However, just get it over with now instead of wasting time.
sure. Submit. There we go.
Thank you. And he nails it. All right.
So this one and this one.
All right. Both of those are hits. I'm glad that you didn't. That wasn't a waste for you.
Yeah. Alright, I believe that's our turn. Yeah.
If you wouldn't have gotten lucky on his wisdom throw, you probably would have killed him.
Probably, yeah. That happens. But that's a spell that persists, so if he survives this next round, he'll still have to face that again.
And he's not looking that great anyway. That brings us up to Hermeji.
Okay. Work. Running down here.
First, I want your paladin to give me a death throw.
Okay, well, in that case, I want to send my familiar over to him and cast Cure Wounds.
That's an action.
Yep.
Does your familiar have flyby?
I believe so. It's a raven. I don't have stats for it or anything.
Okay. For right now, I'm gonna say it does have flyby, but we're gonna need to get you stats for your raven if you're gonna be using him during combat. For right now, we'll let it fly.
Okay. All right.
If you are rolling cure wounds, do it.
Fourth level?
Nice!
Holy shit.
That's a level 4 Cure Wounds.
You want this guy to live.
All right. He's back up. Gets his turn though, which makes it Hork's turn.
Yeah.
This is the first time anybody's gone down in a while, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, well,
And it still wasn't one of our main stores.
So Hork's going to run down here, and he's going to attack this guy.
Oh, don't do that. You have this guy
What?
here.
He's already done it, so that guy's gonna
Okay, that's
kick him in
fine.
the nuts as he walks past.
That's why I couldn't go across to your paladin. Sorry.
It's all right.
All right, let's see if he can do that Dextra. He does not. He's still raging though, so that's only 11 damage. But he does fall prone, so he doesn't make it all the way over there, which means he's face down
Okay.
right here.
Then he
And
gets
that
up.
is X's turn.
Wait, isn't prone just can I get up and attack?
If you want to, let's see. So that was 20 feet. You can get up. You cannot get up. Wait, I'm sorry. Were you right here?
Yeah, I was in that little in the middle.
I think that's just 15.
That's 15. Yeah.
15 on the nose. So yes, you are able to get up. That's all your movement, by the way.
Okay.
All right. Does that kill him?
So I think that's it. Doesn't or it does.
He's checking.
Um.
Oh,
No, that doesn't. Oh, right. This is this guy's first time getting hit. So yeah, he's not that mad.
Hmm.
All right, X, it's your turn.
I'm moving my first mark to this guy right here.
All right. All right. So that is not bad.
32 total.
All right. Cool. He's hurt. All right. What are your friends doing?
Alright, my rogue is gonna hit the same guy I hit. That should do it. I hope.
All right. So your rogue attempts to jump off your shoulders. She lets out a battle cry in the air, and she takes her knife and drives it straight through the skull of a red cap. It saves the little mushroom pieces. Gets flattened, turns upside down, and then she kicks it off of the cliff. No, it's not a cliff.
I give her a wink. And then she makes a strike onto this guy right here.
She's so hot right now.
All right, so I assume she's throwing that dagger, or does she have enough space to get there? I don't really care. Yeah, it hits.
Okay. And that's from a ranger because that's 5 feet. He's hitting this guy.
All right, yes, he does hit that guy, and that guy finally does go down. He only had 4 hit points that whole time.
Hmm.
It's our turn.
All right, there's not a whole lot of red caps left. Um, but the one in front of the paladin says, "I can't believe this guy just got up. Fuck this guy in particular." And he's, I assume, eats 20 damage, right?
that is correct.
All right. The other guy is going to. He's not going to waste his time hitting this big raging barbarian anymore. And he sees what the rogue just did to his friend. And that's the rogue in the range right up top of him. So he's going to go and give 3 attacks for those guys. The first 2 for the rogue, last one for the ranger. Oh, and all of a sudden he forgets how to hit anything. I assume those hit, but they don't really hurt her, right?
She's okay.
That's what I thought. Um, the guy in front of her Meji's going to take his 3 swings. All right, her Meji. So you laugh the first time as he takes this wild swing. You block it with your shield. You laugh again at the second swing as you block with your shield. You're feeling pretty fucking good about life.
So what's that?
I don't think.
19?
Yeah, that's not. I don't think that's going to save you.
The hit is 26.
No, it isn't. I didn't mean to hit that.
Okay, cool. I mean, I would have said with a crit, I wouldn't have allowed you to use shield anyway. But what were you trying to do?
I didn't notice that it was an attack. Or that it was a crit. I just hit it because I knew it was a hit, and then I saw that it was a crit, and I was reminded that it wouldn't matter anyway.
Right. All right.
But I'm still
So that's just 19 damage. I mean, luckily you missed the first 2.
Yes, very luckily.
All right. And the last guy's going to try to strength out of his web. He's been locked up in there forever. and he's still locked up in there.
Ooh.
I had a vision of hitting all those guys in there with a fireball, and then having all of those people and bodies just explode everywhere when it hits.
Yeah, I thought that's
Oh.
what you were going to do. Honestly,
Well, I had that guy in front of me, and I don't know. I thought that was the greater threat at the time.
Yeah, I think we
that's
got
cool.
distracted
All
when
right, Doris, down to you. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 red caps left.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it my turn?
It is.
Okay, cool. All right. So they've already done their spiritual guardian thing. I can just swing, 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 swing. All right. So first, I'm going to go first. No, I shouldn't go first. I'm gonna have my guy, this one, go and attack the same one that I've been pounding on.
All right, let's see what he does.
Alright, so let's do battle axe.
That's a hit, and just like Cop, and apparently he has a crush on X's rogue because he does the same thing. He's asking you for a boost. You're like, the fuck are you talking about? But the orc just puts out his sword and he uses it as a diving board, jumps up into the air, and brings his battle axe down, cleaving the red cap into two.
Alright, good job, boy. Good job, soldier. Alright, so my next soldier is going to go and shoot at the one that's attacking our darling rogue. Longbow.
That is a hit.
She is cute.
All right, and now it's your move. What are you gonna do?
I am going to. What is the distance here? So let's see. This thing. 10, 20. I won't be able to hit him from there though, but. That'll work. I'm gonna go stand right here. Because, you know, it's a nice spot and it's shady and it's cool and my spiritual guardians like to reach out to people and say hi.
That's put up your spiritual guardian for me.
Sure. Dum, 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 dum.
All right, he fails. He takes 11 damage and he's slower than he was in the first place. It was already pretty slow.
Yeah. It also affects this guy, but I think this guy already did his check earlier. Yeah, I think
Oh, I see. Is it a circle if I sit in front of you?
it's a circle. It's 15 feet.
All right, in that case, he needs to do it too then.
Yeah. It gets a little confusing because they have to do it every on each of their turns.
Yeah, I know. It's just easier for me to keep track of the damage this way.
Yeah.
All right, that second guy passes.
All right, cool. So he takes half damage.
All right, and that brings us to Hermeji.
I'm going to hold my turn until after X goes.
Everybody is?
Yes.
All right, X, what are you going to do?
I'm moving my Hunter's Mark to this guy.
All right. Smart man. Yes, that was enough to kill him.
Move down. Oh wait, let me see. Yep, I'm good. Okay, great.
Alright, second one is obviously a miss. Alright, what are your friends doing?
My rogue is coming up.
Those are both hits.
My ranger. Same guy.
And that's a hit.
That's all of it.
Alright, cool. This guy is not looking fantastic. He's looking the exact opposite of fantastic. So Hermendi, what are you doing?
Orc is running in for the attack.
That's a miss, and that's a miss.
Fucking Orc.
He's done
Okay.
some work.
I think my paladin gets 2 attacks by now too, doesn't? Oh no, he's
No, he doesn't get to attack until level 5.
Okay, that's 2 misses right there.
Yep. What are you gonna do?
Damn.
I am going to attack with a firebolt.
Oh, so you're hitting the guy in the middle? You're hitting the guy in the web?
No, I'm hitting the guy who's been killing my fucking paladin.
Okay. So with a righteous rage, you say, "You killed my friend! Why you do this?" And you throw the most massive fireball you've thrown in a long time. This guy only had 2 hit points left. But that doesn't matter to you as you burn and incinerate him, and we smell burning mushrooms for 37 damage. I hope you're proud of yourself.
I'm extremely proud of myself. That guy had to die. That is my turn.
Alright, and it leaves us with one more red cap.
He's
And
stuck in the web.
we'll see. Does he finally get off the web? Does he finally get to do something? He does not. So that oh yeah, he's restrained, so he can't even attack. All right, that's his turn, and have your way with him, I suppose. I can turn off this battle music, I think.
I'm going to hold my action. I'm gonna let Himeji get vengeance if he wants.
This guy's done nothing to anybody. He's been stuck here this entire battle.
The nut clanging was just like, you don't do that, man. How can a man do that to another man?
Okay, so Orc's gonna get out of the way. I'm just gonna firebolt that guy and light the webs on fire as well.
You manage to miss an orc who has been stuck and spun in a web, who is standing perfectly still and
And the web.
hurt at all. However, he does still take 1d4 damage, I believe, but the web burns away and he is no longer restrained.
I think it's 2d4.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
You have
Yeah, so
advantage
yeah.
since
It is
he's
2d4.
restrained.
Oh, yeah, do I have advantage since he's restrained? Would it be
yes,
an
you do.
automatic hit?
No, it's not an automatic hit. It's just advantage, so roll again. You managed to miss an orc who's been restrained the entire time.
What the
I'm
hell?
aimed.
Roll 2d4. I'm rolling 2d4s. I'm going to see how much he takes. B is free now.
Nice.
All right,
Nice
cool.
roll, Max.
Alright, I think I'll take my... Oh, you have your guys still, right?
Yes. Well, the Orc's gonna just charge in and take this guy in.
right, both of those hit. He's not dead.
And he's also going to do that. He's going to cast Hunter's Mark first.
Well, he already cast on his mark, so all he has to do is pass it over to him.
Yeah, but he's been down since then.
Oh, right.
Can you leave like a little gap for me?
Wait, time out. You've used Hunter's Mark once, and you've used Smite once. I believe at level 3 you only have 2 spell slots.
Yes.
So he does not use Hunter's Mark.
He does not use Hunter's Mark.
Can
Okay,
you
well,
move your
he's
guy here?
7. Can I move him there? Like to
Yes,
the north
please.
of this guy?
Thank you. You're so kind.
All right. I guess it's X's turn.
I think so, yeah.
Dar's not going?
Oh yeah, I'll go. So my two guys are going to do their thing. This, well, I don't even mark him. He's just like the only target left. 25. Select move. Let's go here. Open. Alright. Well, that would have been my two guys. Myself, okay, well, you have to do your thing, and then I'll do my thing.
All right, so he takes 9 damage.
Right, and then I'm gonna go and say hi, and shake hands with him.
And you miss.
I miss. He's a very tiny guy.
He's shifty.
Yeah.
All right, X, what are you gonna do?
I'll move my Hunter's Mark on him. And the three of us will shoot him.
All right, everybody go take your shots.
Oh,
Somebody has to hit him. Everybody take your shots. Just bring everybody's shots out.
Oh, those are all hits.
All right, yes. Finally, this poor unfortunate soul does get hit. He's dead, but he does go and give a swift kick to the nuts to. Oh, cool. Lucky. It's not to your paladin. I thought he was going to kick your paladin in the nuts. But he's going to kick Dar in the nuts. Alright, so he kicks you in the nuts and then he dies.
14 dexterity, let's see. Dexterity saving.
Cool, you avoid getting kicked in the nuts.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I wanted to have a combat light night today. I wanted to get you guys into some investigation, some actual political stuff, some research, and I also wanted to play around with the red caps because I know they're a nasty bit of fun. Like, they hit hard, they can't take a hit.
Wait, can I
think that's
actually
cool.
pick up a
You have a
sickle?
lot of hit points, man.
They did take a couple rounds. They're a little scary.
They only have 45 hit points.
That kick to the nuts was ridiculous. That was a lot of damage.
Can I pick up a sickle?
The sickles are magical. They disappeared with them.
Should have kept one alive.
Alright, guys, I have to go. It's really late.
Yeah, not a problem. We'll catch you guys next time.
Alright.
Yeah,
Okay.
good night. Thank you.
See you guys tomorrow. Yeah, thanks, Mike. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. And Darren will probably see you at some point anyway.
Alright, cool. Excellent.
Sounds excellent.
And before we go, what does Thursday look for Borderlands 2.
I'm good for it.
It depends on what time for me because I have school until 3.
Whenever you get home. I'll probably miss it
Yeah.
though. I have a thing.
Oh, you
But-
have a thing.
But you guys are 4, so you guys can make a full team.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I'll be free then, so.
I mean, I'll definitely rock with you, Mike. I'm hoping Ben can too. Yeah, no, I really picked the Red Caps just because I love the idea of them coming out of blood-soaked areas with lots of violence, and I just think the fact that it can run up and kick you, it's just like such a fucked up move. It is hilarious, but it's hilarious and dangerous.
I actually remembered because you suggested to me, them to me once when I was still on the writing process.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, they're a nasty little enemy that you don't see all the time. It can definitely mess you up. Like their CR is only like 5, which is crazy to me. But that's because they have like a shitty AC. I mean, their AC is only 13, so like you should hit them consistently. And with only 45 hit points, is a pretty good chance of killing them.
Yeah,
The only issue is when they swing for the fences.
Yeah, they do for sure. All right, guys. I will see you later.
Yeah,
All right,
have a
cool.
good night.
All right.
Thank you.
Later.
So, X, do you think I just got us into a fight with some red caps at some point down the road?
Wait, what's that?
I said, do you think I just got us into a fight with some red caps somewhere down the road for Mike's game?
Possibly. I mean, he said it's only gonna be like for another like 3 or 4 sessions, right? I don't think.
Yeah, I
think
think
so.
he's resetting us at some point after that because I know that Yenrik is doing whatever he's doing in Japan soon.
Right. All right. Well, y'all have a good night. If you guys ever want to play Borderlands, just like let me know or something.
All right.
Yeah, I'll shout out to you.